Sometimes life don't break you, it introduces you to the version of yourself God always knew was there. Yeah. Dreams felt bigger than the world I know. Had a pocket full of faith and a heart full of scars. Still thanking God while wishing on stars. Mama said, baby, keep your head held high, even when you're learning how to say goodbye. People see the smile, never see the tears. Never count the prayers, never count the years. I learned pain can build a palace if your spirit keeps its balance. Lost some people, lost some sleep. Found the version of me the hurt couldn't keep. Yeah, keep going. Don't stop. God got me. I hear you. Every closed door made another hallway. Every broken heart made another story. Every setback was preparing glory. I wasn't buried, I was planted. Let's go. I'm gonna find my happy again. Even if I gotta cry before I grin. They couldn't steal what heaven put within. I keep rising again, 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 Find your peace, find your light, keep believing, you'll be alright. Find your peace, find your light, keep believing, you'll be alright. Find your peace, find your light, keep believing, you'll be alright. Find your peace. Yeah. Sometimes healing don't look pretty. Sometimes grace gets real gritty. Sometimes faith sounds like silence. Choosing love over violence. Every mountain made me stronger. Every season lasted longer. But somehow I kept breathing, even when I stopped believing. See, the mirror started changing, not because my face was different. My soul finally caught up with what God already envisioned. You don't need permission to become who you were born to be. That's freedom. Talk to him. That's right. Stand up. No fear. Keep walking. Who told you you were broken? Convinced you your story was over. Who said your value depended on somebody else's opinion? No, 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 no. You're still chosen. You're still worthy. You're still breathing. That means tears and cleaning hands up. Lift your head. Hope ain't dead. Hope ain't dead. Hope ain't dead. Love yourself. Heal yourself. Trust yourself. I wear my scars like medals now. No matter, I ain't no more settling now. Every chapter built another queen. Every valley made my vision clean. I'm not running from yesterday. I'm thanking it without those storms. I never know how strong the roots could get. And I'm planting seeds instead of pain. Teaching hearts how to love again. Maybe that's what purpose is. Turning your survival into somebody else's hope. I'm gonna find my happy again. No more living for somebody else's lens. Every sunrise is another chance to begin. I'm still standing, still believing, still healing, still dreaming, still grateful, still growing again, again. Your beginning doesn't decide your ending. Your pain doesn't erase your purpose. Your losses don't cancel your future. If you're still here, there's still joy waiting for you. Find your happy again. Yeah. Everybody got a version of me. But this is my truth. Got opinions, never ask me who I am. Read one page, close the book, now they think they understand. They call my kindness weakness, my forgiveness being blind. But I just refuse to let this cold world see my shine. I've been stabbed in the back, still I lead with love. Lost a lot of people, still I look above. Smile through the pressure, I survive the rain. Turn my tears into diamonds, turn my losses into gain. Don't mistake my silence for not seeing. Peep every vibe, every switch, every reason. When to leave without making a scene. I'm misunderstood, it's alright. God's still writing every line. I'm more than labels, more than pain, more than every rumor attached to my name. If you really wanna know me, walk beside me, not behind me, not around me. Yeah. Multifaceted, diamonds got more than one side. Some days I'm the storm, some days I'm the sunrise. I make my own choices, I stand on my own feet. Can't nobody live my purpose or rewrite my dreams. God gave me free will, I'm gonna use mine. If I stumble, I get up every single time. I answer to my conscience in heaven above. Not strangers who mistake my peace for giving up. I will scream to fit your comfort, I won't dim. Defeat your ego with freedom looks different. Then let me be different. Still I'm standing, still believing, still becoming. Maybe if we listen before we judge, we discover we all carry invisible scars. So before you decide who somebody is, learn what they survived. This song is for every soul who's ever felt misunderstood. Misunderstood. Funny thing about hate, the people that say they can't stand you know everything about you. Every live stream, every post, every move. That's not hate, that's obsession. Run it. Why you watching me if you don't like me? Why are you clocking me? Every upload, every stream, every word I speak. You know my whole life better than the folks that sit with me. Why you watching me? Talking crazy, but you boosting me. You call it hate, I call it free publicity. You in the comments every day promoting me. Why you watching me? You say I'm fake, but you never miss a show. Notifications on front row, screenshot queen. Got folders on your phone, studying my life while neglecting your own. Every week another rumor gets spun. Same five people talking under everyone, claiming that they win it, claiming that they won. But somehow I'm still the topic every month. Ain't that funny? You know my schedule, you know my guests, you know my circle, you know my steps. Know every sentence, know every laugh, know every live stream, from beginning to last. Girl, that's work. She should've sent the resume. Spent 10 years watching me and still ain't get paid. Meanwhile I'm building while you sitting in rage, trying to stop my shine while giving me engagement. got a detectives on patrol, whole trying to build around another woman's goals, breaking down thumbnails, breaking down clothes, breaking down friendships, breaking down souls, talking all day but accomplishing none, living through drama like it's oxygen, trying to recruit every bit of little frame, building fake armies that collapse in the end. See, I learned something, misery needs company. Happy people don't spend years on a hunting spree. Successful folks ain't checking who I talk to. Successful folks too busy making boss moves. The math ain't mathing. Let's be factual. If I was irrelevant, why you so attached to me? If I was finished, why you still react to me? You built your platform off reacting to me. I don't fear criticism. Criticism helps people grow. But obsession, that's different. Imagine waking up every day to monitor somebody you claim you don't like. That's not power. That's a prison. And you built the cell yourself. Yeah. God got me walking and I know who I am. Can't no comment section cancel God's plan. People throw stones when they don't understand, but every attack on the strength is to stand. I pray for my enemies, wish I'm healing too, cause carrying that much anger got a cost to you. While you counting my blessings, I'm counting mine. While you studying my life, I'm improving mine. See the difference? One road builds, one road destroys. One creates peace, one just creates noise. And when the camera's off and the live stream ends, you still gotta face yourself, my friend. Why you watching me if you don't like me? Why are you clocking me? Every upload, every stream, every word I speak, you know my whole life better than the folks that sit with me. Why you watching me? Keep talking, keep posting, keep obsessing, keep proving my point. Some people spend their whole lives trying to become somebody. Others spend their whole lives watching somebody become somebody. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. Don't make eye contact. I move like truth in a crowded room, unnoticed, until it's too late. Snap, snap. File 1, hypocrisy. File 2, projection. File 3, denial. Let's open the case. Let's open the case. Yeah. Look in the mirror, don't dodge that truth. All that preaching, but your hands stay loose. Talk accountability till it points at you. Then it's silence when the receipts come through. Karma, don't forget no names. Every screenshot still plays the game. You throw dirt, but you stay the same. I just let facts do all the flame. Yeah, I seen the shift when the narrative flip. Same voices loud, but they edited clips. Talking moral high ground with a shaky grip. Why they hide their own past in a broken zip. I don't need opinions, I read between lines. Watch how they switch when the pressure aligns. One day love, next day they sign on a pylon wave just to feel the line. But I came from blocks where the real don't fold, where you stand on truth even when it gets cold. Y'all build on hype, I build on soul. Then watch the whole story unfold. Yeah, I see it. Don't act holy now. record scratch. Click, 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 click. Look in the mirror, don't dodge that truth. All that preaching, but your hands stay loose. Talk accountability till it points at you. Then it's silence when the receipts come through. Karma don't forget no names. Every screenshot still plays the game. You throw dirt, but you stay the same. I just let facts do all the flame. Now let's talk energy, let's talk intent. How every movement got the angle is spent. One voice sparks it, then the mob gets sent. But nobody asked where the truth really went. Funny how justice only loud when it's safe, but goes real quiet when it's their own case. I don't chase clout, I don't need that space. I let silence expose what they erase. You can't build real or fake outrage. Can't write truth from a scripted page. Karma's patient, don't rush that stage. But when it lands, it clears the cage. File closed. But the mirror still open. Snap. Yeah. Yeah. This internet different. People losing peace, losing sleep, losing themselves. And some folks turn pain into content. Sad little game. Fetch, throw my bone, now the whole pack's stirring. Whole chat room alive, all the timelines turning. Throw my bone, now they swear they bold. Till them legal letters make the whole vibe cold. Shame, shame, shame. What a gang, gang, gang. Everybody hungry for a quick little flame. Selling up their soul, just to mention a name. Look at them, yeah. I toss one crumb and the circus awake. Same folks lurking every move I make. Views look tight so they reach for bait. Then disguise obsession, that's commentate. Funny, y'all don't care who pushed to the brink. Long as outrage trend and the numbers still blink. People taking losses left, right every week. But compassion disappear when attention peak. That's pitiful. Whole panels gossiping night to night. Ring lights glow, but the spirit ain't right. Everybody loud to reality bite. Then suddenly everybody wanna talk healing online. Too late for the speeches. Let me hand you a mirror. Take a look real clear. Eyes tied so warm, still chasing applause from strangers every year. That's rubs. See, I go toe to toe, I ain't scared to smoke. But the law moves smoother than the loudest joke. That's the part these clowns don't really know why they stream emotions. Paperwork, bro, I kept warning, kept giving grace. Kept letting things slide just in case. Now, pressure different. Everybody brave till accountability knocked. The screenshots lined up and the channel stopped. Now the same folks whispering, let's all heal. After years trying to spin pain into reels. Amazing. Internet courage fade real fast. When attorneys start organizing the past. Now every live stream will be tense and mad. Like, maybe we should chill. Yeah, imagine that. Throw my bone, now the whole pack stirring. Whole chat room alive, all the timelines turning. Throw my bone, now they swear they bold. Till them legal letters make the whole vibe cold. Shame, shame, shame. What a gang, gang, game. Everybody hungry for a quick little flame. Selling out they soul, just to mention a name. This platform ruthless, let's call it exact. People break down publicly, folks talk it off that. Then act confused when the energy crack. Like humanity vanished behind clicks and stats. That's the sickness. And honestly, the saddest part ain't even the hate. It's the emptiness. The need to wake up every day, hoping somebody else fall apart publicly. So your own life feel louder for a minute. Couldn't be me, I build your hover. Big difference. This internet got folks spiritually starving. And every now and then I throw them a bone just to watch you come running. Every single time, same clowns. Fetch. Yeah, they know I'm sweet. They know I'm kind. But don't confuse a soft heart with a soft mind. Sometimes a good girl gotta step aside and let that alter ego ride. I'm sweet till you make that alter ego show. Pretty little smile, but the bass down low. I don't chase drama, I chase my goals. But push me too far and that other side grows. Kind by nature, but I'm built for the fight. Class in the day, get grimy at night. I tried to give grace, you wanted that smoke. Now alter egos here. And she don't get. You too messy, everybody got a taste. Turning little issues into videos for fame. Clickbait titles, thumbnails on flame. Throwing my name around just to build your name. I see it, I peep it, I know what you do. Smile for the camera, then switch up the view. I could go savage, I could expose, but I got too much class for the circus you chose. I'm sweet to my people, I'm loyal for real. But loyalty ain't a contract that lets you steal my time, my peace, my energy too. You don't get unlimited access just because I once loved you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I gave you grace, you gave me games. I gave you truth, you play with names. I stay quiet, you got brave. Now watch that sweet girl turn into a wave. Make that alter ego show. Pretty little smile, but the bass down low. I don't chase drama, I chase my goals. But push me too far and that other side grows. Kind by nature, but I'm built for the fight. Class in the day, get grimy at night. I tried to give grace, you wanted that smoke. Now alter egos here. And she don't. Yeah. I know about the comments, I know about the shade. I know about the friendships that suddenly fade. I know about creators throwing shots on the slide and acting real shocked when I finally reply. But I ain't gonna crash just to give you a show. I ain't losing my peace for a thumbnail, a post. You can chase every click, you can chase every view. I'ma keep building something that's bigger than you. They see the live stream, don't see preparation. They see the crown, don't see the dedication. They see GoldenQueen and think everything's sweet, but queens get tied too when they constantly meet. Fake love, fake smiles, fake stories, fake trials. Girl, I've been nice, girl, I've been patient, but kindness ain't weakness, that's the miscalculation. I don't need to scream, I can say it real clean. I don't need to fight, I can exit the scene. You want my attention, better come with respect, cause I don't instantain what I don't have to accept. I'm a woman with dreams, I'm a woman with plans. Building my future with my own two hands. You can talk all day, but the word don't lie. While you chasing my name, I'm increasing my climb. I forgive, but I remember the lesson I love. But I still protect my direction. You wanted to owe me, baby, she grew. The alter ego came when the boundary grew too. I'm still that girl with a beautiful heart. Still give love even when things fall apart. But I learned my worth, learned when to leave, learned protecting my peace ain't something to breathe on. Wait till you make that alter ego show. Pretty little smile, but the bass down low. I don't chase drama, I chase my goals. But push me too far and that other side grows. Kind by nature, but I'm built for the fight. Class in the day, get grimy at night. I tried to give grace, you wanted that smoke. Now alter egos here, and she's running the show. I'm still sweet, still kind, still me. I just learned everybody doesn't deserve the softest version of me. Now when the alter ego clocks in, baby, don't make me say your name. Baby, don't make me say your name.
Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl Golden, and I am back with another live, y'all. And I am so sorry. I am coming to y'all a bit late tonight. You know, we typically do things a little bit earlier, but we had a very busy day. And my lovely co host, Imani, she was a bit under the weather today. And so I was trying to check on her and see how she was doing and whatnot. And she needed to just rest. And that's what, I need for my peoples and my friends. Like when we not feeling well, y'all, we gotta rest. Our bodies will tell us, and we gotta lay it down and we gotta rest. So I told her, don't even worry about it. It's okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do the live. I'm gonna kick it with the peoples tonight. And we'll talk about a few things. I also made an early trip because typically, child, I be making my trips late at night. But anyway, I made an early trip today, and I had an excellent conversation over at Maggie's chat. And that's my girl. The people be like shaking their head, like, I don't know what you see in her. Um, it's a long story. I think it's a deep story. And I think that we expressed a lot of that today when we was having a conversation on her platform that literally coincides with everything that I stand for, I promote, and I want to see in my life, but hopefully in this world at some point in time. But I know everybody don't want to be on that level. And we're clearly seeing that minutes after that conversation, right? And so, one thing also, y'all, before we get into it, because I do have content. We are going to listen to a very great conversation from another woman that's from my hometown or whatnot that came from rags and went to riches, literally. Because in the hometown where I'm from, it's not really seen for you to get out and actually make something of yourself and be somebody. We've seen so many amazing stories of people who have came from my own hometown, city and state, that have gotten out and have done excellent things in their life, in their career. And so that is part of the conversation we are going to be having when we get into the part two. We'll be listening to a interview with Tasha Smith and Angie Martinez, right? And yes, she is from Camden, New Jersey. I'm from Camden, New Jersey too. And so I was like, yeah, let's listen to this. And after listening to that conversation with her, I was like, wow, she's literally speaking to me. But that's going to be part two, y'all. Part one, y'all know how we do it. It is about 7:37 p.m. here, right? Eastern time in the Carolinas in the United States. And, the sun has gone down, so it's pretty shady out right now. It's almost nighttime. But there's still a little bit of light out there. But I've been outside. I've been doing all of the things today. Y'all. I've been getting around doing a lot. Um, I got some things that I'm going to address on the housekeeping. Because even in this very moment when I'm coming, to do my content and have a nice chit chat and kick it with y'all, there are individuals that are currently live. There are individuals that are planning to go live. They have a lot to say about me and Maggie's encounter today in our conversation. And I have a lot to say about individuals that have been literally vultures and picking off pieces of that conversation to run with and make content on their own channels. I need people to remember something very important. And that's literally what my housekeeping is going to be. And as y'all can see, I played one of my new songs that I made today, and it's called Alter Ego. A lot of people don't really understand. In life, we kind of have that, right? Because you have to be a certain person at a certain time based off of what it is you have to deal with. And so, yes, Golden is sweet, Golden is kind, Golden is loving. But Golden has another side too. And every now and then, that other side has to come out. And I will have things that I may need to address or say. And y'all can blame it on my alter ego. I mean, hey, if Beyonce can have Sasha Fierce, I can have my alter ego too, right? So let's address a few things. A clown right now that is currently live is speaking on things that child, really have literally gone way over her head. And that's unfortunate for her. But really when it boils down to it, and right now I'm ad libbing y'all, but I got a few things that I had put together that I want to read as well because it's very structured as far as the thought pattern. Right now I'm just speaking off the dome and off the heart. The conversation I had with Maggie today on her channel was a very deep conversation. It started one way, but it went a different way. And if anybody really has ears and eyes and heart, They were able to see there's two black young women coming together on a platform, having an open-hearted conversation, and really getting to know each other more, a little bit deeper, despite the fact that they have been through some of their own issues, their ups and downs and turmoil, things of that nature, but choosing to move forward in life in a better way without holding that type of resentment towards one another in their heart, being able to forgive one another and still being able to have a conversation with another where we learned even more about each other. I think that's a beautiful thing. Now, anybody that's out here that wants to take that and use that for content and make that negative, I think it speaks a whole lot more about your character than what it speaks about our character. And these people that are carrying around these bones and these old issues and things that they think they have with a certain young lady, I need these people to remember something that's very serious. We're going to get into that, right? So, this is what I have deduced. And y'all let me know if I'm wrong, right? But if we're pulling back the curtain on the hypocrisy running rampant on these platforms, calling out right now, I am the sellouts, fake allies, and opportunists who will smile in your face, eat off your plate, build their names off your back, and then turn around to tear down your own platform for their own use. If you say someone isn't worth your time, stop being a peeping Tom, watching every single move. Real integrity means standing on your own 2 feet, not leeching off other people's hard work, biting off private conversations, and creating fake drama for clicks and views. The truth is the truth. And tonight, we're going to be setting up straight. So let's get into it. When we talk about the reality of clout chasing and platform leeching, addressing individuals who use others to get put on, only to act ungrateful and throw insults once they have an audience of their own. Integrity versus rotten fruit, breaking down the contradictions of claiming moral superiority while tearing down young women and biting off personal discussions for content. Pretty lame. The peeping Tom syndrome, calling out the quiet watchers who claim they don't care, they don't think about you, they don't watch your stuff, yet they never miss a stream or a post or an update. Standing 10 toes down. This is why, y'all, me as Golden, I don't back down from fake energy, standing firm in truth, and protecting real community spaces from toxic drama. I think people who operate that way are very toxic. And that's me being professional. Okay? Y'all don't want me to get real with it at all. Now, I really want to take it there, but I'm trying to ask myself, is it worth it? So let's go ahead and, maybe this would be advertising. So currently, Lady Letitia is live. I hear her right now. And she's talking about the conversation I had with Maggie, still addressing Maggie as a maggot. Interesting work. I guess nothing over the past few days that was said actually, landed on her brain. I'm going to be nice in any type of way, right? This is still a woman that is double our age that wants to come to her platform and consistently call people maggots and bitch and moan and complain. I do not understand where that come from. I don't understand how women of that age, right, that seems to have things going for themselves, have the time in their life to do this type of thing every single day. It really, really puzzles me, right? But yet she don't watch us. We're nothing. She don't care about us. But you are watching. You are listening. And you decided to take a bite out of it and go and use it for your own content so you can be interesting. That's what you decided to do. Because don't nobody care about you talking about Meghan Markle. And it was cute how y'all tried to act like y'all had that black empowerment last night over there with Auntie Mickey, talking about them Halloween costumes and the Uncle Ben Rice and the Aunt Mama pancake syrup and pancake Flower. Real cute. Real cute. Auntie Mickey may know what she's talking about. I may give her that. But you, Lady Letitia, you act like you had no idea what was going on. You look like you were in the Twilight Zone when she was talking about black issues. So I do see how you trying to like really, rebrand yourself in some type of way to really care about blackness and black issues, but you don't. These are dogs here, girl. I'm telling you. Anyway, so that's you, Lady Letitia, and you hate Maggie, which is her name, Maggie, not Maggot, not Maggot. That's not her name. Her mom didn't name her that. And the audacity of you to call a young woman out of her name as something disgusting as a maggot speaks volumes about your character. And all I can say is, child, sometimes what we put out in the universe is what we get back. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't want nobody calling anybody around her or that she cares about or that she birthed a maggot, right? You wouldn't want nobody saying that to you or your little bit, would you? You wouldn't like that too much, would you? Hmm. So as she goes on with her content for the evening, which she's live, child, she don't miss no time. She don't waste no time. She hopped on automatically. Then we got another sour ass bitch that's about to go live. I think in about 15 minutes. Who wants to have her piece and her say in it as well. Yet another thirsty bitch that, if I can recall, that was sitting on Magic Channel when she was crying because she went through a terrible experience. With, I guess what? A bisexual man, a zesty man? I can't be sure. And I'm saying that to be respectful because I do not judge people's sexuality. But sis, it did not work out too good for you. And so you ran your ass over to Magic's channel so you could get your light in the sun. And then when you got it, you kicked her to the dirt. You drag her to anybody who will listen. And now you over there making content off of the shoulders of her, right? That's how we do, huh? And Lady Letitia, also you did that as well. Because nobody was checking for your shit before you came over there and was kicking it with Maggie and was somewhat connected to Jaguar and all of that shit. I remember because I was right there. Ain't nobody cared about you talking about no motherfucking Megan Markle, bitch. You were corny as hell and boring as hell, and Maggie gave you a little bit of spice. But now y'all done took all of the spice, right? And then you want to turn around and throw her under the bus. And then I have Lacey with me. Yeah, y'all talk shit about her too. Till I found out the truth. And a lot of the shit is because of that. But guess what? I don't care. And Lacey knows what these people came out and asked her to do. People within the black tea sector. Black people against other black people. Hey Lacey girl, what's up?
Hey, hey, how are you? How
Girl,
are
I'm
you,
all
girl?
right.
You changed the time. I didn't know what was up. What's popping? So what we talking about? We talking about Are we
Well,
talking about Lady T? Because let me tell
mm,
you something. You said you would pay me money to take Maggie's channel. Shut the fuck up talking about anything. For real, for real. You said I'll pay her to take Maggie's channel. How are you going to cry over anything? Needless to say, I also played where you tried to give me a what card? A racial pass, right? That's what you said? You going to give me a N-word card? I laughed at you, right? Now you get Maggie to say all the shit that you got her to say, but you were the one offering to pay me to take Maggie's channel because you wanted to see Maggie cry. Remember why you call me racist? Remember you wanted to make Maggie cry. And remember, Snoopy, you wanted to bring Maggie to her knees. Or did we all forget that? Do we all act just like Maggie's not even a fucking human being at this point? Huh? Is that what we're doing? Months ago, I said there's no reason why she should be being called a maggot because I related to the fact that I was being called a snow roach by the same people. Don't tell me that she's not racist. I'm going to tell you, you don't get to erase me, motherfuckers. You don't get to tell me nothing with names Chavez and Vasquez. No, you don't get to tell me nothing. I can say she's racist all day. She is racist. Get over it. Get all the way over it. Sorry, Golden. How are you? How are you today?
Girl, I'm good. I had a good day. I had like such a great conversation with Maggie. And, we've had some great conversations in lives, kicking it with Split, kicking it with you, Issa, like so many different people, we've been kicking it and having a good time. But I just see like these rotten grapes in the bunch that just don't want to allow people to be great and move forward and be better. Like they want to stay in their own sour juices. And it's like, yo, if you want to stay there, that is your choice. But why do you have to bring other people into it? And
That's the
the
hate of it all.
conversation, exactly, like, yo, it's very hateful. And we have to be honest, a lot of the hate be coming from our own people. And they can call me a goon, they can call me a sellout, whatever it is they want to call me. It's the exact opposite. I'm calling my people out because we cannot change how we move and we operate unless we look the real problems in the face and fix them. So be very clear about that. And
Mm.
so I sat there tonight and I had an excellent conversation with Maggie. It literally almost brought me to tears because I was able to see a side of her that I don't think a lot of people get to see. And I think that that's an important thing in life that we need to do as people, really fully get to know people before we pass judgment. That's what I did with you. And
Mhm.
I decided that that was the right thing to do because that's what's in my heart. And I did it. And I spent a block, child. And I came back and I got to know you better. I heard you wow. I heard your story. I'm like, yo, I get this girl. I understand where she's coming from. Me and
Right.
Maggie literally sat up there and talked about our different experiences as Black women, not just being Black women and the things that we face, but also being around other races of people. So
Mhm.
we have
And that's
had that
what is good
experience.
about us. That's what's good about us because we have similar experiences. We can relate to one another, and people don't get that. We're like, honestly, this is the realest that you're gonna get because in the streets, that's how we really operate. We ain't gonna sit there and cry because we all know that we all ain't nothing to these people who have money. We know at the end of the day that
That
even
part.
though people throw all this color at us, we know that they look at us like we're all nothing. So why are you mad that we just acknowledge the truth of the situation? Because the way I grew up and the way Golden grew up are very much the same. And we didn't sit there and cry about this one's racist or that one's racist or whatever. We fought, we made up, and we became friends or we stayed enemies. That's just how it was. We didn't sit there and fester on all those things, especially if I'm gonna tell you right now, anybody in the hood sees a 50 on one fucking fight, they ain't letting nobody go out like that. Are y'all crazy? There has
Right.
to be a level of
Exactly.
crazy for you to think that Golden is going to look at the Phantom saying, I had 50 people jumping this one girl. I have 50 people on her, and I want her held accountable. Golden's looking at him like he's crazy as hell. And everybody else should have been looking at him like that too. You're weird if you weren't.
Right. And then, you get on this platform. I'm like, yo, I wasn't even expecting things to go down like that, how it does on this platform, how it went streets. And I had to think about it. I was like, yo, if we was in the streets, would that shit be cool? You let somebody get jump like that? No, that's not cool. We don't operate like that. We have a level of honor. We don't work like that. And so I'm just like, yo, if people don't like that or that's a problem with them, that's a them problem. It's not a us problem. We are trying to make peace. We are trying to connect and unify. We are trying to see a better tomorrow than yesterday. And the bitter, sour grapes that want to sit over there, the rotten fruits and mangoes that want to sit over there and talk shit and run their mouth, I'm telling you, it's really not going to get you nowhere in your life, right? You're not going to be able to progress in any type of way because your heart is too dark and your heart is too bitter. And what it's really not going to do is not going to be good for you to come at people that you really don't want that smoke with.
That's true. And like
So
I said,
it's cool.
you have to swing back, but I mean, Imani like explained it so well. She just explained it perfectly. Like, at what point is there a threshold? And the way that y'all did me is the way that I watched you do Maggie, which is why I continue to defend Maggie even whenever she was misinformed. Even when she didn't want to listen because I was understanding. So Golden was watching me defend Maggie behind her back. That's what you motherfuckers fail to understand. She was watching me actively defend Maggie behind her back while Maggie was saying those things about me because I knew that Maggie was not, you know what I'm saying, didn't know the whole situation. and I still
Right.
was defending her behind her back. That's what we do. That's how we are. That's what kind of people we are. You talking about somebody who's divisive like Snoopy, who anytime anybody has to have any unity or anything like that whatsoever, she has to do whatever she can to divide it. Like, why? That makes no sense. How do you say you're advocating for anything other than the hate that you are? That makes no sense to me.
Right. And we was talking about levels of like integrity and whatnot that people hold and that they have. And I think for me, like that's the biggest thing when it comes to integrity. When I see someone doing something like that, that shows mad respect to me. And look, I understand that we come from a fighting spirit. We're humans, but you know, child, that's a whole nother conversation for another day. We talk about the split. But we are very much animalistic. So it's like a lot of times you come for me, you come for my cub, it's up and it's up. That has happened to you. So you responding in the way that you respond and having to go in all fight mode. Did anybody feel as though they wouldn't go in all fight mode if somebody was coming for their cubs? No, they wouldn't feel that way. They would feel as though it's justified. And so I
Yeah.
just feel like people be passing way too much like hate to people. I'm sick of it. And we're not going to do it no more. We are in a movement where we are changing things. We're moving forward differently with a different level of energy. And just like Maggie was saying today, when it comes to these certain sectors, these sectors can stay the way they want to be. The people in these sectors can stay the way that they want to be. And you'll be stuck there. You will be stuck there. You will be continuing to do the things year on and year out. And if that serves you, then let it serve you. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to drag us because we're deciding to move differently and move in a different direction. If you're not with it and you don't want to get on the train, then stand your ass there on the platform and don't board. That's it. But what you won't do is drag my name into your titles, into your thumbnails, and talk about things you know nothing about. This is a person now that is getting ready to make a live, I believe it's in 4 minutes, that has an issue with a conversation that I had with Maggie. This is a woman that I came over to Maggie's channel to support, to show love to, because I thought the way that she was being done by a zesty dude was terrible. And I tried to support your ass for that. But now you want to sit over here after you can stand on the shoulders
Remember
of
you were gonna
Maggie.
pay remember you
Mm,
were gonna pay me. Remember you were gonna pay me while you calling me all the shit you're calling me. What does that make you? Don't ever call Golden a coon, motherfucker. Don't ever. What does that make you? Shut the fuck up.
thank you, Lacey. And I'm gonna get into that in just a moment. But it's just like, yo, I sat over there and I watched you act like you was crying your eyes out, you distraught, you about to lose it and whatnot, because some dude was treating you terrible. I've been on that dude platform before. I know these people can be nasty word. I wasn't never trying to date them like you was, but I know they can be nasty word. So I'm like, dang, she done went through the utmost, terrible situation and experience with this dude. That ain't right. We can't let our women be out here, you know what I'm saying, falling apart like that at the hands of these dudes. Child, you ain't even straight. Well, I'm gonna be crying my eyes out. But hey, to each his own respectfully, because this is a platform that respects the LGBTQIA plus community and everybody who falls under that umbrella. So I try to be careful with the things that I say, especially when I'm mad or I'm roasting or something like that. I don't mean no disrespect to the community. I'm just
So
saying,
so
like,
this lady T is this she's literally siding with Snoopy, right? I just want to be clear because that's going to dictate what content I do later. Lady T is siding with Snoopy.
to be quite honest, I don't know what Lady T does in her life. Like after she tried to
I
like
mean, why
flip
is
on
she
me or
defending the
whatnot.
maggot thing? Because that's what Snoopy was doing. So that's what I'm saying is that she's siding
Um,
with Snoopy.
she's doing a live. It's supposed to be at 8 o'clock because I guess she was ear hustling and she was listening to the conversation that me and Maggie was having, and she got some shit up there where she got Maggie looking like a maggot as well, another little maggot cartoon joint, and then she calling me golden split some shit, some bullshit ass shit cartoon motherfucker, and I'm like, bitch, I wish you
Mhm.
would fucking step to me. I really do. I really, really
Mhm.
do. Because these punk ass motherfuckers will do content, but they won't never say nothing straight to your face. or your virtual face on the
I'll be
motherfucking
happy
platform.
to replay where Snoopy was on Phantom's platform calling you pissy pussy britches. I'll be happy to play that. Fuck with me. You don't. I'll be happy to play that. Go ahead and defend Snoopy some more, you dumbass bitch. I'm out.
It's just like it's the corniness for me. It's just like, yo, you want to sit up here, you want to talk about things that are actually healing, that are actually beautiful, that are actually, deep rooted, but you make fun of it. Why is that? Maybe it's a lot of darkness and negativity in you. Maybe you need a little bit of healing. Maybe we can just rub off on you a little bit if you sit tight and stop trying to be such of a clout chaser. Because if I remember, you were crying your eyes out on Maggie's channel. And I didn't know you before that. And I think a lot of people didn't know you before that. But now all of a sudden you connected this person, connected that person. Okay, if you was connected to those people in the beginning, why you still had to come to Magic Channel to get popping? Make it make sense. So I don't want to hear about the Krishan Rocks and all the motherfuckers that you say you sit with. Motherfucker, if you sat with them people, you would have been popping by now. They popping. You ain't popping. You was sitting over there with Magic, crying your ass out and using her. Then after you used her up and you was able to build up your platform, then you went over there and wanted to be a content creator because the people that you was sitting with that you thought was going to make you pop actually stabbed you in the back. Imagine never did that. She just said respectfully, you can go. She never tried to destroy you. But you want to keep talking trash about her. You sat on her platform. A lot of people would have not known you if you never was sitting on Magic platform. And people got to be honest about that. Ma'am, I did not know you. You were nobody to me. I would have not known you if you was not over there on Magic Channel. I felt bad for you that you got played by a zesty dude. Be very clear about that. So now she want to talk about things she knows nothing about. A conversation that was beautiful that me and Maggie had. Having a good time, kicking it, laughing, chilling. And just like Lacey said, you was the one who carried your ass talking about you was going to pay her to take down Magic Channel. Explain that on your live. You should be live right now. It's 8:01. Can you explain that to us? Why you was trying to pay somebody to take down Magic Channel? Another black woman in the community. But you want to talk about all of this? Oh, sellout. Oh, these people are not really black. Oh, come on. Y'all weak, y'all corny, y'all lame. You sell your own person out just so you can make it to the top. You're a crab in a motherfucking barrel, bitch. And she's a weirdo. I'm glad I was able to get away from her. Because I don't want to be around weirdos like that. There ain't nothing I can talk to you about. It ain't no conversation we can have. Ain't no shit we can do. Ain't no collaboration. There's nothing. You are a weirdo. So I really like to hear what you have to say when you start screaming and shouting like a hyena, like you typically do. Yeah, I'm gonna be checking out to see what you got to say. Watch your mouth. But anyway, so yeah, we got Lady Letitia, who is currently making content off of content for me and Maggie having a conversation together. But yet, you don't watch us. We're nothing. We're nobody to you. You're not interested. Boop, 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 boop. All of the bullshit that you say. Bitch, you keep taking a bite out of crime every motherfucking time. Like, why do you keep biting off of what other people are doing and running it to use it as your content if you don't care about us? Don't watch us then. Don't watch us. Don't listen to what we talked about. Don't listen to our kumbaya. Don't listen. Tap the fuck out. That's weird to me. You say you don't, but then you do. And people sit there and they eat the shit up like, yo, they really telling the truth. No, these motherfuckers is weird. If you don't listen to somebody and you don't know what their fucking content is, why is it you always know everything verbatim that these people do? Everywhere they go, everybody they sit with, everything they talk about. How you know all that if you don't watch? Talking about I was being nosy. That's more than nosy. That's being obsessed. I think you need to leave this girl alone. It's giving very creepy. And you're disgusting. You keep calling her a maggot. You got other women in your age bracket calling her a maggot. Look at yourself in the mirror. Like, you proud of that? You proud to go around and speak like that to people? You really think you somebody? You call people maggots and shit like that? You're lame. And like I said, alter ego, alter ego. Because Golden is nice, Golden is sweet, Golden is loving, Golden is kind. But I done seen too much of how y'all people move and y'all operate. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to get you all the way together when necessary. So don't keep on playing these games in people's faces and things like that. Throwing rocks, hiding your hands, sitting with the weirdos, sitting with the enemies, sitting with the real racists, and then try to tell Golden that Golden is crazy. Golden ain't crazy. You're crazy. And you're a nasty piece of work. Don't play them games with me. I will embarrass you. I will embarrass you all the way to 10 motherfucking 10 buck 2, bitch. I will embarrass you. You don't want that smoke. You don't even really want me to give you the drag that I really came up on this lot to give you the drag in my housekeeping tonight. You wasn't gonna like that. That was gonna hurt you to your soul. But I don't wanna be like that. I still wind it back a little bit. But I can take it there. So I suggest, please, please. I don't know how many times we got to keep asking you people nicely. Don't worry about our lives and what we got going on. If it has nothing to do with you, if it's not putting no food on your table, if it's not making you shit, what the fuck are you worried about it for? That's mad weird to me. Like, why are you so invested in other people's lives and what they do on a daily basis? You are stalker people, cloud chasers, looking for content off of the backs of other people. Shit is mad weird. Find a thought of your own. Anyway, y'all, that is really all I got to say in my housekeeping. But I'm pretty sure everybody taking, a bite out of the conversation me and Maggie had, and they're gonna go run it to their platform and make content out of it. And I think that that is really pathetic. I think that that's pathetic that you have to listen to somebody else's conversation so you can have something to converse about. You think about that. I want you to think about that deeply. You can't have or formulate one thought or have a conversation unless you listen to what somebody else is talking about and then ear hustle on it and then run that back and regurgitate it in a weird, nasty, shisty way and make that your content. That's pathetic to me. You should have just stuck with the target shit, Lady Letitia. But then again, when that was happening, you didn't even know what the hell was going on. Auntie Mickey was talking about that. You didn't even know who Uncle Ben was. Child, I cannot. Like, the roast and the drag can be like so heavy. This is light work I'm doing right now. Light work. Y'all pathetic. You're sad. You say you don't think about us. You don't want to talk about us. Why you do then? Why you continue to do so? If you don't think about us and you don't want to talk about us, why do you continue to do it for content? I'm just asking. Anyway, and that other crazy one over there, whatever it is, she about to come out of her mouth and yell and scream to the top of her lungs like a hyena. Ma'am, I don't even talk about you. I don't mention your name or anything. So I don't even know why you talking about me at all. But I do know your ass was pitiful sitting up there on Magic Platform, crying your eyes out, working some type of scam or hustle that you had going on. And in the minute you had the chance to go and build your channel, you threw her ass under the bus. You ain't need her no more, and now she a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. Am I lying or am I flying? Am I not telling the truth? These people know what they do. They're users and clout chasers. That's what they are. We seen you. She over there talking about something, and I don't like this guy. Get her off your panel. You don't like me, bitch? I felt pity for you. Then you got weirdos over here talking about, because I was like, yo, that's my girl. That's how I talk. I'm from New Jersey. Y'all gonna see this in the live, right? In the video I'm about to show y'all. A woman that is from New Jersey that comes from the very same city that I come from. We talk like that. And you got weirdos over here talking about something. I was trying to come on to that girl. Excuse me? These people on YouTube are mad weird. Mad weird. Offer her to turn around and do what? Throw Maggie under the bus and anybody else that was having her back. Nah. I hope it works out for you. I really, really do. God bless. God bless. That's all I can say. Anyway, y'all, I ain't gonna spend too much time on this. That's my housekeeping. Like I said, Imani's a little bit under the weather, so she gonna be out this evening. And it's a lot later there for her than it is for me because she live in the UK. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get right into it. So if y'all didn't see my live yesterday that me and Imani did, I'm sorry, not yesterday. I think it was the day before. One of those two, child. These people got me hot. We was listening to this excellent interview with Tasha Smith and Angie Martinez over on Angie Martinez platform, IRL podcast, right, on YouTube. And I love the conversation because Tasha Smith has come a long way. She is from the same city, literally, and state that I am from, Camden, New Jersey. And it is a place that I am not, ashamed to be from. It made me who I am. It made my mother who she is. And we are proud of, where we come from, and I think that's something that, is important for us to be. It shapes you to become the person that you are, move the way that you move, think the way that you think, operate the way you operate, where you're from. But just because you're from a certain place doesn't mean you must remain stuck there, right? You can venture out. You can go out in your life and accomplish things and do different things that a lot of times society doesn't believe that you can do because you are from these certain places and spaces. Society will make you believe that that's all you're ever going to have. That's the only place you're ever going to be, and you're never going to be able to accomplish anything great or better. And I just love the story that Tasha Smith has. And there's also Ty Sherbet, who is also from Camden, New Jersey, as a gospel singer, a lovely gospel singer, choir. He does like rap, all types of different like sound within his music or whatnot. He's also from Camden, New Jersey. And nobody thought that he would get out. They didn't think that he would become anything or do anything as well. So when I see stories like that, it really inspires me personally because of where I am from. But I know there's other people out there that also feel that same way about the cities and the states that they're from, whether they live here in the United States or they live out of the country. There's always a society telling you that you ain't gonna be shit, you never gonna be shit, and you ain't gonna make it out. And when you do, you ain't always gotta brag and boast about it, but you just live out loud. So anyway, y'all, this is the part 2. We listened to the part 1 on my other live. Y'all haven't checked that out. Y'all can check out the part 1. But let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna let Tasha Smith do the talking. I think I did enough talking for this evening. So yeah, let's watch it together, y'all. I'm gonna meet y'all over in the chat and we'll do some commentary in between.
Don't mind. And most of my friends that are in my life deeply, they know that. I've gone with Angela Bassett to her premieres and I will hold your purse. I don't need to. Yeah, I got you. Let me fix your hair. Let me make sure you're good. And I'll be right over there. I don't even have to walk on the carpet with her. No, this your premiere. I don't have to do it. I feel like we all have our time to shine.
What does Angela Bassett do when you say, let me hold your purse?
Oh, she be like, thank you, darling. Thank you, darling. She be in work mode. And I know she appreciates that she's got a friend that's willing to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's there. And I don't have to be trying to just be with her just to get some of her light. Just as far as like that. Cause you know how sometimes you could have friends and they be like, well, can your makeup artist do my makeup artist? And can you make sure that your publicist get me on the carpet and things like that? But it's like sometimes like you don't want to feel pressure like that.
Yes.
Do you follow what I'm saying? And feel like you have to like, you make people feel like you have to always be there. Like, I'd rather be the friend, to be honest, sis. I'd rather be the friend home playing Rummy Cube and spades with you. Like, I'd rather meet you and be in your dressing room after you're done and us having fun in the background. Like, I would rather
that's
do
like
that.
me and Mary's relationship.
Yeah, that's me and Mary's relationship too. I'd be like, sis, I don't have to go. I'd rather sit at the house. I'd rather cook crab, which I have done, and have Mary and LaTanya come over and let's sit on the floor and eat.
You're a girl's girl.
I swear I am. I love it. I love it. Like, I love it. Like, I love FaceTiming with my friends, especially, you know, if we're not all in the same city with our wigs off and our scarves on and drinking our wine and have our phones sitting up on side and we cooking and talking. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good time.
Doesn't always like to FaceTime.
No.
But the only one who loves to FaceTime is Taraji. Loves to FaceTime. We will FaceTime doing all kinds of stuff. I'll pee with Taraji on FaceTime. That is hilarious. If I'm on FaceTime with Janet, I'll pee too, but I will pee with Janet on FaceTime. I'll be like, I gotta pee. Okay? Excuse the noise. Okay?
This is why people love it.
Yo, I needed that. Yo, she making me crack up. Cause like I'm really like the same way, you know. And it's really cute because she was like, yeah, like I'm a girl's girl. And one of the things I feel like about me is like I desire to be a girl's girl. Like I want to be a girl's girl. But my experiences in life sometimes, like, you know, like I said, I'm 36 now. So this is like, yeah, like since I was young into 36, I just have not always had the best experience with girls or you know what I'm saying, women and stuff like that. Like I've always felt like because that didn't work out, it was just like I more so meshed better with like dudes and stuff. Like we kind of see the stuff kind of a little bit the same way and we mesh a little bit more better together. But my desire, and again, you got to be around the right girls. You know what I'm saying? That's a thing too. So it's like you can be a girl's girl, but if you're not around the right girls, it's not going to rock. You know what I mean? So I am kind of like, I am a girl's girl. I like being around girls. And the same thing she was saying, I can wholeheartedly agree with all of it. Like, it's that like main character syndrome. A lot of people have main character syndrome. I've never had that, right? Like I've never had to be the lead singer of the group or the dance or whatnot. Because yo, child, when I was young, me and my Sandlot girls or whatnot, they grew up together. We all used to think we was gonna be Destiny Child. I promise you. I think everybody had a group of friends. If you're a girl, you'd all probably had a group of friends where you was like, yeah, we gonna be Destiny Child, we gonna be TLC, we gonna be somebody, right? So you're dancing, you're singing, you're doing your thing, boop boop boop, whatever, you know. And I always like was the one in the group where it was like, yo, I don't need to be the lead. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be the Beyonce of the group. I'm cool. I'm Becky. I'll be Kelly. I'll be Michelle. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't got no problem with it. And even outside of like being part of like the group, you know what I'm saying? Like that's dancing and singing and stuff. I even saw myself being different. I was like, I kind of want to be like the manager. You know what I mean? Like not to say I'm running things, I'm controlling things, but it's just like I've always been able to see like the talent in other people, like other people's strengths. And so I'm just like, I would be like, okay, well you dance really well and you sing really well and you got a fashion sense. So it's like let's put people, you know what I'm saying? Let's put ourselves in the positions that we know like we gonna thrive and we gonna win in or whatever. But anyway, that's just a cute little joke. So yeah, I think all young girls, you know, if you listen to Destiny Child, TLC, 3LW, you know, any of those groups or whatnot, you was thinking you was gonna be them. You be like, yeah, we gonna be the next Destiny Child, and you be in the living room dancing and practicing and stuff. So you know, but they be your Sandlot friends. Yes, listen, Sandlot Destiny Child for real. You really believe that, like, because you seen them do it, you was like, yo, they can do it, we can do it too. And you know, the deeper thing about that is a representation, right? Like because you saw that. You saw young ladies and even with the guys, like child, y'all was probably trying to be out here. Who was y'all trying to be? Okay. Y'all what's the male group, child? What is some of the name of the male group that I can't remember? Boys to Men. Y'all were trying to be New Edition, Boys to Men. Okay, yeah. What's some more? Jagged Edge. Okay, thank you, Mama. Mama come in for the save. And the young boys and stuff that might have been just at least, into music and things like that. It's not to say that everybody was into music and dance and things like that. If you were, it's like, child, couldn't nobody tell you nothing. You was about to be the new addition. Somebody was gonna be Bobby Brown, and y'all was gonna get it popping. Okay, when we was young, we really thought. But anyway, just a joke, y'all. Because I like to lighten it up. I like to lighten up. I don't like to be, all like that all the time. So anyway, but yeah, so what she was saying is like I'm literally like that. Like I don't have to be like the main character. Like, yo, you going to the award show? All right, girl, I'm gonna see you afterwards. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, girl, can you give me in? Can you give me a ticket? Can you give me a seat? Like, no. Have fun at your award show. Get your award. You know what I'm saying? You earned that. Like, I don't need the Roger Coattails. It's like it's not necessary. Do your thing. I'm proud of you. We gonna have a party at the house when you're done. And this party is gonna be to celebrate you and your accomplishments. And I'll be busy, you know what I'm saying, over here doing the culinary and stuff like that and getting the food ready for the party. And then when you're done and you come home and you fancy dress and all that, child, we about to turn up. We gonna have a good time. But some people like, I don't know. I think a lot of people are scratching and scraping for like the main character like position. Like they want to be the main character. And I've just never been like that. I'm very chill. Like I don't gotta be the main character at all. That's why it's like I love when I do the lives of when I with Imani and we co-host and stuff like I love that because it's like I don't feel like it's just all on me and is all eyes on me. Like that makes me uncomfortable. I like to let other people shine. I like to let other people bring, like their skills and their abilities to the forefront and to the light. What they talk about, how they do, and their personality and stuff like that. That's how I've always been. I can always see the greatness in other people. I can't always find what my purpose is, child. Lord knows I've been searching. But that's what it's always been since I was young. It's just like I see things in other people like, yo, you really good at that. You know what I mean? Like you really like and it's not just a compliment. It's like you really, really can do that. I know you can. Like if you push for it and that's something you want to do, I know you're gonna be great in that. I see that. And I've just kind of always been like that. So what do you say? We was cash money millionaires. Don't argue with me. Cash money millionaires. Y'all, okay? We always about to be in some type of group. I'm telling you, whether we was girls and guys, we gonna be in one of these groups. We were gonna be the next one. Child Split said we cash money millionaires up out of here. Child, I didn't even go live with you now. Now, which one was you, Split? Which one was you? Was you Lil Wayne? Was you Minnie Fresh? Which one is that? And do I got it right now? Because I could be wrong. Cash Money Millionaire. Ain't that right? Lil Wayne, Minnie Fresh. What's the rest of their names? I don't remember. I done lost some of my mind. You get older, you lose some things. Okay. Y'all let me know. Let me know, Split, who you was gonna be. Who you was gonna be. And the Cash Money Millionaires. Okay. Let's get back into the video, y'all. Tasha talking some real talk. But yeah, let's watch. I'm gonna meet y'all over in the chat.
I will be. I feel like we got to go to our IRL bowl. Or, wait, before we go to the bowl, I feel like I want you to look at your meditation list to see if there's anything.
One more thing on here.
I think, yeah, because I don't want to.
Okay.
Because if that came to you, you know what I'm saying? I want to.
Let's see. These are two things I'll say.
I like your notes. I'm fine with this interview going into your notes instead of my notes.
Really?
Today. Yeah, you know why? Because I always try to like be in your present. Like, because it really is the pod. I've said this before. It's like, I really think of it as an offering. It's just like, so what do you have to offer? What has come to you? What is your experiences right now? What do you want to share that you think other people can receive? And so, I can think I know what people can receive, but you know best what people can receive. So the fact that you even had that moment is so dope to me because it's like, I'd rather tap into that.
I don't know. I just was like, I didn't know what we would talk about. And I was like, what can I offer, I guess.
Yeah, it's an offering.
You know what I mean?
It is.
But
I mean, even us taking this time, right?
Yes.
It's an offering. You sharing your story, intimate, challenging parts of your life, you sharing that not because for what reason? Only because it's an offering.
Yes.
Who's to somebody who needs to hear that story, right? It's not like you need it to tell it.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like, so then that's why we do it. So your list is way more important
Well,
than my list.
how about this is something that at least we can encourage people,
Okay.
right? To be aware, right? To be fully present in the moment and to notice and pay attention to your thoughts and your feelings and your surroundings. And there was one other thing that I wrote down about awareness, and to be mindful, of God's voice. Like the more that we sit in our awareness, we exercise our spirit to listen to that still small voice of God. You know how sometimes you say you felt something, you felt like you heard something in your spirit. You know, some people say, oh, I felt like I should go down that street, or I had this feeling that I was supposed to call this person, or I had a feeling that I was supposed to say yes or no to this. You know, like we have to be aware of our inner world.
Don't ignore that.
Don't ignore it, because the more we listen and we're aware of that voice, the more we're strong and we have more faith in listening and seeing what we will discover when we pursue the guidance of that voice. You follow what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you listen to that voice and you see a blessing or you see a warning or you see something that protected you, you're like, oh, I am so glad that I listened to that. But then sometimes you may have not listened to it. You may have intentionally you didn't want to be aware of what those thoughts were and you ignored it. And then you see how you may have to suffer for it in the long run. So the word is awareness. Be aware of God's voice. Be aware of people around you. Be aware of community. Be aware of your environment. Be aware of other people's feelings and emotions. Being sensitive and aware of just people, because people are hurting, people are suffering, and we can't walk out into the world all the time only worried about ourselves, but being aware of other people around us as well. So awareness, and to remember awareness is
Right. Oh my God. Yo, Tasha Smith. Okay, now. Okay. She is really awesome to me. Like, she's so deep. And it's like, okay, one of the things that I think is, like I told y'all, the most beautiful about it is where she from, right? A lot of people would not think that people who come from the city and the state where I'm from or whatnot would be able to, number one, be like excellent, extraordinary actress, right? That we watch on our TV screens in so many different movies and shows. But they also wouldn't think that she would be able to relay a message like that, right? To you, to your soul, to your spirit. Because sometimes you just, from where I'm from, it's like sometimes people just don't see the bigger picture. Like we like where I'm from, and I know other people as well. It's like it's kind of like you're almost stuck in a bubble all the time, and that bubble is like the only place that you'll ever be in for your entire life. Like you can never get out of that bubble, and you can never go and do something different. You can never leave that bubble. Like you'll just always be in that city, in that state, and you know the things that people go on to accomplish. Not to say that people in the city don't accomplish great things. There's nurses, doctors, you know, all of that that's in the city where I'm from. But you know, like being from like the hood side of it or whatnot, or not necessarily having the upbringing that you need, or having all of, you know, or great parents or elders or whatnot that are pushing you for that. Um, Going through unfortunate circumstances, you know what I mean? Like in and out of systems, and you know, maybe being homeless or being on the streets and having to fend for yourself. It's just like, who's going to pour that into you? Who's going to make you feel like yeah, you can accomplish more and you can be more, and this is not it for you? You know, like sometimes you need someone or some vision of society to be able to show you that there's more than what you're just in right now. It's not going to be like this all the time, or it doesn't have to be like this all the time. You can do more. But anyway, moving on, because this ain't no woe is me, pity party type stuff. I'm not saying that. I'm proud of the city and the state that I'm from, and I've seen great people come out of there that have done great things. I have family members that are from there that have done great things. Um, and me and my mom, you know what I'm saying? We're not there anymore, but we'll go back any given time. Okay. But we went on to do different things within our careers and our lives as well. So we did not allow that to hold us down or whatever, just based off of where you from and what you experienced and what you've been through. But one of the things is it's just like I feel as though, yeah, you have to be positive. Like, listen to how she's speaking. She's speaking so positive. And I feel like when we can give that back to one another and spread that around, that's really like, that's the start of it. That's really what ignites everything, right? It's the positivity. Every now and then you gotta pop into the negativity. You gotta get some people straight. You gotta be real with it. You know what I mean? You gotta check some people on the chin. But overall, we are striving to have better tomorrows than yesterdays. And we know that a lot of that comes from us shuffling around, moving around, changing how we think, changing how we engage with people. You know, it can, a lot of it be on us. The choices and decisions that we choose to make to be better, you know, and have different outcomes. So I just think that that's dope. I really love what she's saying. But let's get back into some more of it, y'all. I'll meet y'all in the chat.
Is a mirror and a window.
I love that.
A mirror and a window.
Is that like scripture, or did that just come?
No, that was, because I always research stuff.
Yeah.
I be looking up stuff. I be
That's
like,
so good.
what is this? And where can I find this? And what else?
That's
so
so
I'm
good.
looking at stuff. I'm always researching.
Because you are passive.
Hey, stop it. No, I'm not. I'd be an evangelist because I don't have patience for niggas all the time. No, let me stop.
You are so funny. All right, let's get our IRL bowl. Well, you know what? Hold on for the IRL bowl. Just one or two things. There's a part of your story that I find very interesting. When you said you were 25 and for 8 years, you were celibate.
Yes.
What is that experience like? Because people, well, even whether it's love, relationships, sexuality, all that, there's always so much, especially on women in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's so much energy. People want to look sexy, feel sexy. I don't know. It's just put on. That energy is put on women so hard all the time. When you're choosing to be without it for 8 years, what does that do? Change? What does it feel like? All that.
So I'll say this, it's a blessing. And at the same time, it's a problem.
What do you mean?
Because it's a blessing that I was able to, have that time with myself and God. But the problem was I did feel like I lost myself in the sense of when I was young, right? And for some church folks may have a problem with this, but I really don't care. Okay.
No,
but before I became celibate, I felt sexy. Even when I was dancing, I wasn't insecure about my body.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I had this sense of freedom even with my body. There was something about taking that time and trying not to think, because I really was celibate. I didn't masturbate. I messed around at the beginning of my celibacy.
Mm.
And it's funny, you're going to laugh.
Oh my God. She needed water for this.
And I started feeling guilty. I was just feeling guilty. I felt like, okay, I'm not going to have sex, but we can do oral sex. You know what I mean? I'll let you go down on me or something like that. But then I'm like, I can't, sex is sex. I got to be celibate. I just can't do anything. So I lost touch with my body.
Mm.
I had to relearn, what feeling sexy and being sexy and what an orgasm felt like. And it was a trip, sis.
What was the thing you were to get out of it? Like, what was the choice? Did you know you were going to do 8 years, or that's just how it landed? Or did you say?
It's because I had said I wasn't going to have sex until I was married.
Got it.
I was literally on that page.
Got it.
I was not going to have sex until I was married. And then I got married. And I was married for 2 years. And I said, I should have just fucked him. Repented. God forgives me. No, literally, no. But
God knows your heart.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
But I just had to learn myself all over again.
Wow.
And you married.
So then you didn't have sex till you got married?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Fascinating, Tasha.
Girl.
We need to have a conversation about this off the podcast because I have so many other questions about it.
Yes.
So
just being comfortable with sex. Like,
you
there
think
was a while that I was really uncomfortable sexually. Like, I was uncomfortable.
Because of the span?
Because of the span and because of I just had this warped idea in my mind. I can't believe I'm talking about this. But
you don't have to.
But it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, because it's the truth. And it was just, yeah, girl, I can't even believe that I went that long. And I was like, now, Lord, me and you gonna have a talk because I can't be.
We have to make some changes.
Selling it that long. No.
Do you think that had to do with getting married? Like, because you're putting this hold on yourself.
Yes.
And until you get married. Does that make you want to get married faster?
Yes. Before getting to know someone, before getting to know if they're the right one for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People have other thoughts and other opinions. And I'm sure you have folks out there that's going to be like, but I'm keeping it 100. Like, for me,
here.
I'm just like, I feel you rush into it and you end up probably sometimes with the wrong person. You know what I mean? That was
your experience. Yeah, for sure. I could only imagine 2 years too. That's quick.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you're out.
Yeah.
And you're single again.
Yes.
Not celibate anymore.
No.
Living your life.
Living my life.
All right, y'all. So one of the things that stood out to me in that portion right there was just basically what can teach us about, being judgmental about people because of certain jobs or positions or whatnot that they hold, or stigmas, that life put on them. She said clearly, she was a stripper, she was a dancer. However, her morals at the time was she did not want to be sexually involved with anybody unless she was married, right? Like, she was waiting for marriage. And I think a lot of people may not even believe that, you know what I mean? Because they automatically feel like, oh, you an exotic dancer, you a stripper, oh yeah, you out here giving it up, you slinging it around and stuff like that. That's not always the case. Like, you may be dancing because it's dancing, you know what I mean? You can be exotic with it, you can be sexy with it, but you may not necessarily be out here putting your parts out, you know what I'm saying, or laying down with folks and stuff like that. Like, that's your job, that's your career, just like any other entertainer, right? Because strippers and exotic dancers and stuff, that's entertainment. You know what I mean? They are there to entertain the crowd. It's just like any other entertainer. Just because an entertainer is entertaining, it doesn't mean that they're going to do certain things or they live a certain type of way once the entertainment is done. When they on that stage and they doing what they do on that stage, that's the performance. Once that performance is done, there is a person that is behind the performer. And what their, integrity is and what their morals are, it can be totally different from what it is they do for entertainment purposes. Now, I know a lot of people won't agree on that, but I understand that people who have probably worked, or have experience being someone who has worked in, those different fields or whatnot, it's not to say that that's not a common thing. It's just to say that everybody, every woman, every person that you see that may be in that entertainment space may not think that way, and they may not be moving that way, And, I feel like that's a great that's a great lesson on like judgment when it comes to judgment, because we do pass judgment on people at surface level, you know, like based off of like, oh, okay, you a stripper, oh yeah, you a hoe. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It could be somebody who's stripping, but they could be totally a virgin. And a lot of people like, yeah, ain't no way. It's possible. It is very possible. It just depends, you know, how people decide to see it, and what that person's choices and integrity is. Yeah, they might can get up there and dance and be sexy and, you know, maybe show a little skin and things like that. Child, I don't know. Now, I don't know if they can get butt naked and all that stuff, but I haven't done it, so I can't speak on it. But I'm just saying, we do pass a lot of judgment on people based off of these things, and it just goes to show you, like, they might be in a whole nother place. Like, they not moving like that. They, and most likely, if they're not moving like that, but they happen to have that career or that job, they probably most likely have it because at that time, that is like the fastest or the main thing they can do to make money and make ends meet, right? They're doing that out of, you know, necessity, not because they necessarily want to. Or maybe it is, you know, enjoyment for them because they like to dance. Maybe they're very, you know, like artistic when it comes to like, you know, dance and theater and stuff like that. And sometimes, you know, you can start dancing in clubs and on poles and stripping and stuff like that. You never know. Somebody might, you know, be there that's watching you, and you can get discovered. You can go on to do other things. You know, you just never know what something's going to lead to, but it doesn't always have to be negative. And I guess my overall thing that I've just been trying to get people to see, and also that I've been working on myself in my life, is just not to always look at everything negatively, you know, or like pessimistically. Sometimes we can look at things optimistically and positively, you know, because I know society and the way that we're sometimes groomed and the way that we are raised and things that we've experienced, it'll put you in a mindset where you always looking at things from like a negative, foggy window. But it doesn't always have to be a negative, foggy window. You know what I mean? But anyway, y'all, let's get back into it, and let's listen to some more. This is a really great conversation. Y'all let me know if y'all like this. I hope you do. I know it's other people live, and I know they got other things to say, and child, they probably talk about me, but I'm going to move forth with my content despite the fact that I did my little housekeeping at the beginning, and that's it. But this is a positive message and conversation, and I want to bring this to the people and converse about it with y'all. So, you know, hopefully the ones who are still here and stick around, I really appreciate that. Maybe we can listen to a little bit of positivity. And it's not to say because, you know, that's really who I desire to be, but I'm working towards that I don't fall short. And I will check these people and get them all the way together. So I really would. Okay? But I more so desire to talk and engage in conversations that are positive like this. It's uplifting and, you know, can really help us see the light in the world instead of the darkness. So that's my goal. Anyway, let's get back into it, y'all. And I'll talk to y'all in just a bit.
Bye. So where do you stand with that now? Like, where do you, because you're still very much in touch with your faith.
Yes, I am.
So where do you place the sexuality? Will you get married again?
You know, marriage is not like something that I have to do. You know what I mean? I really just don't feel like it's not what I feel like I have to do. I don't mind having a partner, but I don't know that I have to be married in that way, like going through the court system and all of that stuff. I mean, I just don't know that that's how I feel at this time in my life. And I don't have those same feelings even about sexuality. I am not celibate at all. I'm not. And you know, I'm not. And guess what? Most people that try to act like, especially folks in the church that try to act like they celibate, they home looking at porn right now. Like, it's a lot, like, really, like, I just feel like people should be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, people will sit there and try to present one thing, but they know damn well it's not true. When I was celibate, I was celibate.
Yeah.
Like, I was really celibate. I didn't have toys. I wasn't masturbating. I didn't do any of it.
Wow.
I didn't do any of it.
Were you cranky?
I kind of feel like I was. life got lighter once I started having orgasms. I remember one time I went to this iridologist. He said, "Oh my God, you got a buildup." He was looking through my eyes and he could see that I have not released anything at all.
Really? That's crazy.
Hilarious. But
Wow,
yeah, so it's just interesting, sis. I just think life is interesting when it comes to that. But like right now, like I do, as much as I believe in God and I believe that God loves me no different. I really do. I believe that God loves me. He knows exactly who I am. He knows exactly what he's designed me to be. You know what I'm saying? Like he just knows me.
Yeah.
In a way that is so deep and authentic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And honestly, like this is just where I am.
I love that because we're women, man. It's like, hey, when are you getting married? When are you going to have a family? When are you going to, all the things that are put on you.
Yes.
And it ain't for everybody.
No, I'm enjoying my life.
Good for you.
Like I really am having a good time. Heard you say like, heard you. I'm having a good time, sis.
How happy are you on a scale of 1 to 10 right now?
10. Like I am very happy right now. Thank God. I feel more free than I've ever felt. I feel more confident than I've ever felt. I feel just like I feel like an adult. I mean, isn't that crazy?
In a Tom Brown,
like an adult. Like I feel just, I'm still excited about life, about art, about creativity. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
About opportunities. Like, and trust me, I did not always feel like this. At all. And I mean, I've had moments, you know what I mean? Like earlier this year, I went through some stuff, family stuff, just personal stuff that kind of made me feel like I lost my balance a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like almost like you were walking a tightrope and you almost fell and you feel that, and I kind of felt like that. And I thank God, like, to just continue to do the work to get past that. You know what I'm saying? And to just like move on.
But isn't life at all times?
Yeah.
You can get off balance at any time.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I feel like I have my feet on the ground.
Love that for you.
And I'm taking nice walks. You know what I'm saying? Like nice walks.
The thing about your career that I want to go back to for a second is like, I see the actor in you, right? Like it's like, because you carry you're like such a free vessel. It's not surprising to me that you're so good at what you do.
Oh, sis, thank you.
But also that you've chosen to teach people.
Yes.
It's like a different, it's just a different layer of it, isn't it? Like,
yes. Honestly, it was my seed to what I wanted. Like literally. It was my seed to what I was believing God for in my life. Like I wanted it so bad that I felt the best thing that I could do was empower other people to pursue their purpose in the arts. Like it became an addiction. I wanted to be a bridge. I was like, I want this so bad. Like I've needed bridges. I've needed people to sow into my life and into my career. And for me to want it so bad, I was like, let me give back and empower other people to pursue their purpose. And every time I've seen, like, even like when you think about Mary, sis, like when I first started
Mary, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
When I first started coaching her and she was working on Mudbound, and I just remember like Mary had a lot of fears, a lot of insecurities about her actor. But as we started prepping the work, I remember telling her, I just got a feeling you're going to get a nomination. You're going to get an Oscar nomination. Like, and to see Mary J. Blige expose herself in the way she did in Mudbound and to be nominated for an Oscar.
Magic.
To be nominated for a Golden Globe and to go on that Oscar campaign, that right there was so fulfilling. Like it blessed me that I got a chance to be a part of that journey with her and to collaborate with her for that part of her legacy. Even Andra Day, when she came to me, Lee actually had me work with her, and for her to be nominated for an Oscar, someone that never believed that she could ever act.
Really?
And yes.
She's so good.
Oh my God.
I mean, yeah.
You have no idea.
Wow. So that portion right there just give me goosebumps. I love me some Tasha Smith shop. And one of the things that I think is so dope about this interview, and I don't know if any of y'all are Tasha Smith fans or even know, a lot of people don't know how many people she has actually coached and worked with, right? Like she said, Mary J. Blige when she was younger, just coming out of the hip hop scene in the music industry, but wanting to get into acting. Tasha Smith was someone who, helped her with that. Andra Day, another one of my favorite musicians and actresses, which is now a newfound actress, right? Because, like Tasha Smith said, she saw that in her, she pushed it towards it. And I'm telling you, if y'all haven't seen the movie Deliverance, Deliverance is a dope movie for real. And that is the movie where Andra Day is the lead in. Andra Day is technically people will, I guess, majorly know her to be like a R&B soul singer or whatnot. She's beautiful. I love her. When I look at her, I'm gonna tell y'all for real. When I look at her, she looked like she could be Eartha Kitt daughter. I promise you, Scott. And I think Eartha Kitt is really beautiful, and I think Andra Day is really beautiful. But when I look at Andra Day, I'm like, yo, she really look like Eartha Kitt, or like, you know what I'm saying? And Eartha Kitt, I think Eartha Kitt's still with us, right? So it can't be reincarnation. But I really think when I see her, I'm like, she reminds me of Eartha Kitt. I think if there was a Eartha Kitt documentary or whatnot movie, right? If somebody wanted to tell the life of Eartha Kitt, and you know that Andra Day did an excellent job when she played Billie Holiday, but I think she could play a dope Eartha Kitt. I really do. Like I really can see that for her. See what I'm saying? I'll be seeing stuff for people. For real. But anyway, so yeah, so this is the thing about Tasha Smith. And what I like what she said is like, yo, I this was like really something that she wanted, but she was like, yo, even if I know I'm not in a place to get there, or if I know that I can't have it at this time, I'm gonna push other people that I see that have the potential, that can make it, that can go, that can reach those levels. I want to push them for. I want to help them. I want to pour into them. You know what I'm saying? And so, that's one of the things that I really love so much about Tasha Smith. And, she don't talk about this on every interview that she does. She doesn't talk about this a lot. Angie Martinez, which is another reason why I love Angie Martinez, when people come to her platform, like it's almost like being in like on a couch at a therapy session. Like people really just open up to her in a different way that they may not open up on other platforms, right? And so you'll hear things that you haven't heard before. But she's not a boaster. She's not a bragger. She doesn't go around and say like, "Yeah, I work with this one, I work with that one, I did this, and I helped her do this, and I helped her." That is not Tasha Smith. She does not do that. You would not know. She's opening up and talking a lot about this because I believe she's just so comfortable in the space that she's in with Angie Martinez. So again, shout out to Angie Martinez because I feel like that's a dope place to be in too, right? And that's something that like even like with my YouTube channel and my platform or whatnot, that is like maybe I can go that route. You know what I mean? Like maybe people could feel comfortable enough to sit down and have a conversation and open up to me. I think it's a lot more work I have to do, at least within the sector in this space when it comes to that, because sometimes I pop off and I be having to, check people and cuss people out. And so that can scare people off, to feel like, no, I can't come and have a conversation with you and open up with you, child, you a little crazy. And so, that could be a thing as well. But I just love that. I love that about Tasha Smith. A lot of people would not even know the people that she worked with and push forward, to reach their dreams and their goals and really give things a chance that they didn't think that they would be good at or could do. But she really encouraged them to do so. So like, yeah, if y'all haven't seen Deliverance, Billie Holiday with Andra Day, of course we know all of the movies that, Mary J was in. Wow. I think a lot of people didn't know that like Tasha Smith was really like pushing and encouraging these ladies to like really meet their true potential. So let's play a little bit more, y'all, and then we'll be right back.
She did not believe. And I remember when I was I was coaching her, just seeing if she could do the job. I remember I tapped into something with her and I said, "Can I record this?" And she said, "I don't care." She was like, "Sure." And I recorded this scene and I sent it to Lee. I said, "This is your Billy." I said, "This is your Billy." And not only is she going to do it, but she's going to get an Oscar nomination for this.
Wow.
And she ended up winning a Golden Globe. Beyond and seeing her career take off, seeing Mary's career take off. I mean, Michaela Cole, FKA Twigs, that's my baby. You know what I'm saying? And to see her acting career, Lance Gross, Eamon Joseph, Gabrielle Dennis. I mean, so many amazing actors have come out of my school. And it is a blessing to be a part of someone else's career.
What is that experience going in? Like, if I'm a young actor and I sign up and I have to be the day you're there teaching a class, what is the 101 for young actors? Like, how are you raising them? What are you telling them? What is the thing? If somebody's sitting home now and has that little thing that you said, that little dream, what is the one thing as an actor that they should know, or as an aspiring actor?
Well, if you come into my studio, right, I feel like it's like a church. It's I swear, right? And if you come to me and you believe that God placed me in your life to help empower you, I'd say to trust me. Like, just trust me, because I may inspire you to do things that you've never done before. Right. But that's my job as a coach. I want to push you past what you feel your limitations are. Because a lot of times, actors come into class and they think I can only do but so much.
Don't we do that? Don't all people do that in life?
You know what I mean?
I can only do this.
But as your coach, I'm looking at you and I'm seeing all these other things that I know you can do. So I'm going to go after that stuff, because when you discover all the things you can do, it's only going to give you even more confidence for the one little thing you thought you could do. I have people coming in talking about, I don't cry. I'm not happy. Like, I want people to discover just how talented they are.
You could teach us in this room right now how to cry.
Oh, I could.
You could.
I could take you through an exercise that could help you tap into your tears. I could, like in class, like we have our 12-step, right? Which is understanding like what to look for in a script. Like, you have your overall objective, like understanding what your character's overall objective is in the script. Understanding what your character needs more than anything in the script, right? When you know what your character needs, based on where your character ends up in the script, that's what my character was fighting for throughout the duration of the script. So then you look at your scenes. All right, how does this scene support where I'm going? What is my scene objective? What is the objective in this scene? And what are the obstacles in this scene that's blocking me from getting to where I'm trying to get to? Because that's all life is, right? Like, we pursue our dreams, we get obstacles in the way. And then the obstacles sometimes are physical things, or emotional things, or internal things, or mental things that get in the way of us pursuing what our dream is, right? I had an obstacle thinking I wasn't good enough. I wasn't talented enough. I didn't have enough education. Those became obstacles for me in pursuing my dream as an actor. So even in the script, you have obstacles, you have things that get in the way, right? So you're looking for all of these things. You start breaking down, you get the blueprint of your character, of understanding who your character is, understanding all of those things, your place and fourth wall. It's just acting 101. We deal with the foundations of acting, right? Aside from the foundations of acting, I also teach emotional preparation. So some people don't understand how to access their emotions. So then we go through another process of how to access your emotions. So I have like a ton of exercises that I could take you through that can help you tap into any emotions, because at the end of the day, as actors, our emotions are part of our instrument and part of our ability to tell the story. You know what I mean? And so we discover what we're able to do by going through those exercises. So I got to exercise for everything.
I bet you do. You know why I love that you shared that, and I want.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna pause it right there for a quick commentary. That is so dope. Like, And to be quite honest, like as I'm listening with y'all, together, if y'all here with me listening, because I've already listened to this interview already myself, but I wanted to come and share it with y'all and listen to it with y'all together, especially because we're here, on, YouTube, and we're content creators, and, that's a form of art work, that whatever it is we choose to do and put forth, within our art, within our sector, whatever it is we see it in our mind and stuff like that, that we want to create, that's art. We're artists, and one of the things I like about what Tasha was saying, and this is what she does, which I think is so dope. She actually has like a class, like a class and a training session that she has, people that come and take it, and she helps them. She helps them develop, to be the best version of themselves that they can be, especially when it comes to the craft that they're doing, which is predominantly, acting and things of that nature. And one of the things that she said, was really important to her to incorporate into her class and her teachings was not only is she's teaching you, like, the confidence in the skill, but she also is teaching you how to pour into your artwork your emotions, right? And your personality and things of that nature, because that's what literally makes it authentic, right? Your experiences, your personality, things that you've been through that mean things, to you. And those emotions that those things make you feel. It helps you be able to sometimes perform, especially if you're doing something, let's just say you're acting and you got to get into an emotional scene or something like that. If you've been through some stuff, you can tap into that. It's called method acting. But it's also once you get to that level, right? Because that's the after. Before getting to that level, it's about accepting who you are as a person, understanding that the things that you've been through, right, even though they have been shot upon or maybe talked about based off of what society thinks of those things, don't be fearful of that. You know what I mean? Don't let that hold you back or make that or give you anxiety. And I want to just go ahead and because I do like to have these conversations, and I want to be fair. I want to be nice. I want to go ahead and talk to Trevor Green. Hello, Trevor Green. So Trevor Green says at first, put Trevor Green in your title so that you can get some clout. Okay. So I told you, I don't do that. I don't want your clout. I don't need your clout. I don't need anybody's clout. But then he also said, because I said, after he said that to me, I said, I don't clout chase. I meant what I said about the things that I did say when I was on Magic's channel. But I said, you can speak directly to me. Don't troll. You know what I'm saying? And then I said, when have I ever used your name for clout? Ever. Cut it out. And I mean that. And that's a true statement. I've never used your name for clout. And then I said, why don't you listen and get to know me? Right? I said, this is a great conversation. And then Trevor said, same with me, Golden. Don't assume anything about me. Just ask. Okay. So that's fair to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe that these things are fair to say, and I'm a fair person to have these type of conversations. Maybe I am making assumptions about Trevor Green. Maybe there's things about this guy that I don't know, and I spoke on, on Magic Channel that wasn't true. And is that fair for me to do? And it's not. And I'm willing to have conversations with people directly, face to face. Well, not necessarily face to face, but virtually face to face, right? Or a panel, or whatever they call it. I don't know. Avatar to avatar. I don't know. But I'll talk with you. I'm a very approachable person. I'm a very open person. I will have the conversation. And the things that I say, let's talk about it. Come on, I dropped the link. If you want to come and we can talk about this, and I'm telling you, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to fight with you. I'm not going to cuss you out. I will have a respectful conversation with you because maybe I said some things about you that was not real or true. I can only speak on the things that I observed. What's up, Trevor?
All right. So
Can you
first of
hear
all,
me?
what's up, Golden? So, all right. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, please. Isn't this a great conversation? Have you been listening to Tasha Smith conversation with Angie Martinez? This is the
Nope,
type
surely
of that
haven't.
I like to
No,
really.
I haven't. I
No, you
haven't been
didn't.
listening. Mm-mm.
So you
That's-
just wanted to address me about some of the things that I said earlier on Magic's channel?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, let's do it. We can talk about it. But we
Okay. Well,
respectfully. We can talk about it respectfully.
yeah. So number one, um, the whole situation that you felt that was ironic that I may have got the idea from doing the cartoon animations from Ralph, that was completely wrong. To clear that up for you so that you understand, and for I don't care what Ralph says, to you, this is the situation. I never seen any animations with Ralph. I might have seen a cartoon picture, but that wasn't that didn't give me an idea to do the animations. When I started the Trevor Green page, I wasn't doing animations. I was just doing shorts and small videos. I didn't start doing animations until the Diddy trial. That came about because of J.R. Curry, not Ralph. I had no inkling or no idea that Ralph was doing anything as far as cartoons or animations. And I was in Ralph chats and I was in his chats. Now I did start the Trevor Green name in his chat, and I always pay Ralph that homage.
Your
Now
sound went
I'm
out, hun. I can't hear you. Hold on. Maybe it's my
so
speaker. Hold on. Don't pause right there. Give me just a second. Hold on. Hold on. Checking. Okay, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me now? I have to reset. Trevor, if you out there, you can come back. Something was going on weird with my mic. It cut you out in the middle of your statement, and then I couldn't hear myself or nothing. So if the people can hear me, y'all come back. I want to hear Trevor out, see what he's talking about. I'm having sound issues with StreamYard. StreamYard has been acting stupid. So if you want to come back, Trevor, you can come back. I guess because I had to restart. Maybe it's another link. I don't know. I'll put the other link in here. You can come back up if you want to come back and explain or whatever. Um, because I know I said some things or whatnot, literally what I felt, like honestly what I felt on Maggie's channel or whatnot. And I think you said some of those things rubbed you the wrong way. So that's what you wanted to come and talk about. Let me get my video back up here because this was a great conversation. And I want to continue on with that. But yeah, I mean, if there's something you need to address to clarify, clear up with me, it's no problem. You talk to me directly. I ain't got no problem with that. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I don't know who is here or if anybody's here. It's a lot of other things going down on the YouTube streets right now. So I don't know, who else is here and who is not. But yeah, you can come back. But since we don't know what's gonna go on with that, let's just move right along here, y'all, with the conversation. So basically, what I was saying when it comes to Tasha Smith, I think that she's dope. Like when she does her. Okay, he's back. All right. Okay, my bad. I had to refresh because the StreamYard booted us both out. But can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Okay, you can go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, so basically, what I was trying to say, no, I did not get the idea from Ralph. I have nothing against Ralph. I really got a lot. Ralph was a good dude. I really like Ralph. I've always paid him homage, you know, regardless, especially when it comes to the whole Trevor Green situation, because I did start it in his chat. Um, but as far as the questions of if I got the idea from Ralph, whatever, you can call Ralph and tell him exactly what I'm saying or ask him whatever. I know I did not get. If I did, if I would have got that, trust me, I would have been shouting it to the rooftops. Shout out the same way I give J.R. Curry his props is the same way I would have gave Ralph his props. But
Okay.
sorry,
Can
okay.
I just say something real quick? I want to make this very clear, right? Because I'm not a pot stirrer and I'm not a trouble starter, right? No, I did not talk to Ralph. No, that is not Ralph's thoughts. I made that assumption and I made those thoughts by myself. You see what I'm saying? So I want to make that very clear for anybody that's listening, for you as well. I don't go out of my way to do any bidding for anybody else, and I don't speak for anybody else. They can speak for themselves. They're grown. All I was saying is based off of the things that I was seeing in the trajectory of time that I was around in these little spaces and whatnot. I did not know you. I did not see you. I did not see you doing content at that time. I did see him doing content and the Atlas family and the people over there on his channel doing content. And they were doing cartoons that look very similar and doing like sketches and shows and stuff like that look very similar to the things that you came out and done. And I do know that you did go to that channel, right? You were at that channel. You were looking around, poking around, speaking around, doing whatever it is you was around. And so I made my own assumption when it came to that. There was nobody telling me that that's how they feel or that's their feelings or thoughts or opinions. No, that was my own feelings, thoughts, and opinions. Because prior to you doing what you do, I didn't see nobody doing that on this platform other than that channel. But again, I don't watch all of these people channels and stuff. So I don't know. And inspiration is inspiration. I get that. But there was just too many things that was tying in at that time where I was around where I was just like, this a little suspect. But that's my feeling. Golden Queen's feelings, thoughts, and opinions. Not anybody else's. Nobody set me up to say it. I say what I say and how I feel based off my own mind. I just want to make that very clear. But if I'm wrong about that, then okay, you're telling me I'm wrong.
Respectfully, I'm telling you you're wrong. I'm not telling you wrong to prove you wrong. I'm telling you wrong. I'm telling you wrong because respectfully, you are wrong. And no, I'm just being honest. The props goes to J.R. Curry because he was covering the Diddy trial around the animation. If you do the timeline search, you'll go. If you go on my page and I didn't start doing anime. I covered the Diddy trial, but not in animation. I didn't start doing, and my first animation came around the Diddy trial. Ralph wasn't covering the Diddy trial. I don't even, I never, I'll be honest with you, I've never seen Ralph doing animations and stuff like that. I just haven't. I haven't. I might have seen like a picture of like a thumbnail or something like that, but to this day, I've never seen any animations that Ralph has done to this day. To this day, and I rock with Ralph. I fuck with Ralph like that. Pause. I fuck with Ralph like that. So I'm not going to like not give him his props. Like it's not hard for me to do. Hey Ralph, you were a big inspiration for me starting the my cartoon thing. Why would I give him props When people start talking shit about somebody was in his chat talking about Trevor Green was around before you, Ralph. I said no. I said, and Ralph can attest to this. I said, Ralph, they don't even know what they talking. They don't even know Trevor Green was born on your page, and he responded back by saying, Trevor, you ain't even got to say nothing. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. So if I can't pay him homage about the name, what makes you think I wouldn't pay homage about the cartoon? So respectfully, yeah, you were wrong about that, and I'm not saying that to try to make you to prove you wrong. I'm saying that so you can understand where it came from, so you wouldn't assume because the way you dressed it up at Maggie's live, it was like you was saying how ironic it was. Not maybe I need to holler at Trevor and ask him was Ralph um uh responsible for putting that thought in your head to want to do animations. You didn't dress it up that way, Golden. You dressed it up as isn't that ironic? Don't you think it's ironic? That's how you dressed it up. So that's how I took it, and I was offended that way.
The sounds be going in and out. Um, but as far as you were saying, when it comes to like JR, the Curry brothers, Night and Day Network and stuff like that, I used to watch them. I watched them before I even was introduced to Raw. And so, I did see that they did other cartoons and stuff like that as well over there. And I thought like, yo, that was dope. Cause I remember, like for me, like I used to watch shows and stuff like, the Cleveland Show, Family Guy, South Park, the PJs, definitely the PJs. Cause a lot of, what a lot of the black content creators was doing or whatnot when they bring, the blackness into it, it reminded me a lot of like the PJs and things like that. So I've watched those type of animations and whatnot back in the day. Um,
Yes.
and I
And
thought
I've
people was
actually
for like putting that into place or whatnot. But I guess maybe you saying it's like it just depends who you know first and who you
no,
seen
it's
around,
like, no,
who would
no. I
say what.
always big up
Never
Jr.
spoke to you.
Jr. even said he even gave me props. He was like, "Yo, shout out to Trevor Green. He said we was a big part of him doing that." Like, so if I think about it this way, Golden, why wouldn't I big up Ralph and I'm bigging up Jr. So that was completely wrong. Um, Completely wrong. Like completely wrong. Only reason why I ran with the whole cartoon thing with Jag is because they only covered Jag one time. They were doing numbers by covering the Diddy trial. I'm trying to tell you, they was doing numbers by covering the Diddy trial. I felt comfortable doing it, doing the animations because I said, okay, well, to separate myself from what they're doing, I'm just going to stick to Jag. Hence the name
Right,
Trevor Green. Hence the name
right. So
Trevor Green. The
that's
name Trevor
what
Green fits.
that's what brought you inspiration to do the work that you do, right? And you just happen to be like, all right, I'm gonna do, animated cartoons or whatnot, and I'll just put all of these stories or whatnot in the animated cartoon type segment, and make that, a thing. And I think, yo, that's dope. Okay, cool. I've seen a lot of people doing that before. I seen Raw doing that type of, cartoons and stuff on his channel. I was watching, the Curry brothers over there on Night and Day Network. I was watching them before I even knew who Ralph was. So I know people do like these animations and stuff like that. It's not to say that it's off limits for everybody. Like anybody and everybody can do it. I think what was just like more
Jag,
so
you
weird.
Jag, me and Jag had a conversation about this. I said, now you want to do cartoons. She said, oh, just because what you think you the only person that can do cartoons. So I mean, I'm not stopping nobody from doing
Yeah,
cartoons. I
I'm
just thought it
not
was funny that
right. I'm not saying that, people cannot all do like similar things, right? Like that's like we got, different cartoons for our kids,
yeah, but
right?
that
Multiple
wasn't the
different
that wasn't the
cartoons.
energy, Golden. You was
But
more so saying I was a clout chaser, and I never called myself a clout chaser. So I don't even know where you got that from. I don't even use that term, clout chaser. I use it with you because you said it to me. I don't even use the clout. That's not even in my dictionary. I don't even say no clout. I wasn't trying because I'm not a clout chaser. You know what I mean? Like Magic was hinting on it. Like I took advantage of the opportunity when it presented itself, by using the name. But when I took advantage of the opportunity, it wasn't to clout chase, it was to troll. I started out as a troll. I was just trying to entertain. I don't know if you heard my background and stuff like that, but I'm a comedian, I'm a playwright, I'm a writer, I'm a producer. You know what I mean? Like that's my background. Like so the whole trolling and trying to make people laugh in the chats and stuff. That's where the whole Trevor Green came in at. Like, do I feel some type of way about the name? Like, y'all, Like I know
Uh,
it's a lie. Just because
I
it's
feel
a
you,
lot of
like
people.
yo, yeah, yo, give me a sec. So I feel you, but what I'm saying, like, yo, just think about it. It's a whole lot of people out here on these platforms and stuff, and you never know who somebody knows, who they connected to, or anything like that. So it's like you said, you're a comedian. You said, you was trying to do your. What if somebody wanted to put you on? They don't know really who you are to put you on to anything, right?
I
Because
don't.
you're out here
Brian, listen.
presenting
Did you
yourself
know
as
that
somebody
Brian?
you're not.
No, no. When did you know that Brian McKnight reached out to me? He didn't reach out to me for me. He reached out to me not for Trevor Green. He reached out to me for my work. He don't know who Trevor Green is.
So who are you?
He don't know who Trevor Green is, huh?
Who are you? What's your name?
My
Or what
name
do
is
you go
Will
by? Like
Camp.
what?
That's my real. No,
What do you
I'm
like,
telling you
sir?
my name. My name is Will Camp. That's my real name. I ain't got to hide. I already been doxxed.
Will Cat?
Camp, CAMP. M as in Michael, P as in Paul.
Will Kemp.
Yes,
Will Kemp. That's your name. That's who
yes,
you really are as a person. Okay.
yeah.
And whatever it is
So,
that you do or you make, then apparently you're doing it and you're making it. So you have some type of talent or skill. But my
yeah,
whole
so
thing with this, like,
when somebody's ready to reach out to me for my talent, I'll say, no, hold on. I'll explain to them the whole Trevor Green saga. But it's no need for me to explain that when people aren't tuning in because of the name. Ain't nobody tuning in because of no Golden. I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers. You think I got that from Jaguar, right? Cloud chasing. I got over 5 million views.
but your name is not Jaguar Wright. Your name is Trevor Green.
Okay, but do you think I got those views because of Jaguar, right?
I don't think Jaguar Wright even has anything to do with the name Trevor Green. That's what I'm saying. Like she came out of her mouth and said it, but it's just like, I just think that's weird to pose as someone you're not. I just think that's weird. You don't think that's weird? And you
No, I
don't
don't
have a
think it's weird. I don't. I'm not posing as somebody. My channel name is called Trevor Green. That's my channel. What's your name? What's your real name?
well, let's see.
Never mind. You ain't got to answer that. That's
No, no,
you
no,
ain't
it's
got
all good.
you don't have
Because
to
like I
answer that
said,
because you didn't answer that.
I don't
What's the name of
no,
your
no, no, no,
channel?
no.
What's the name of your channel?
It's Golden Queen.
Okay, so I'm not going to tell you to change your name to Gold. I'm not going to tell you to change the name of your channel from Golden
What
Queen.
do you see scrolling across the bottom of my channel right now? That
I'm
typically
not looking.
scrolls across the bottom of there.
I'm not looking at the channel. I'm not looking at the channel.
You're not looking at my channel. Okay. But yeah, on the YouTube platform, I go by Golden Queen. I have other social media sites. On those sites, some of them are equally Golden Queen, but my government name is available on those sites. So that's why I said people say my government name is like, yo, you pissing me off, but you're not doxing me because it's public information, right? Like I don't care if nobody knows what my government name is. But I just think like for you to insert yourself into a storyline and then become that character, that's like, okay, but who gave you that script? Like, was that a script? Did they say like, yo, here's the script. We want you to play this character. Like, or did you just insert
I'm not.
yourself to do that?
I'm not playing a character. I'm creating content. People don't care what my name is. They don't care about the Trevor Green name. They don't care. They don't care what.
That's
They don't care about the Trevor Green
right.
name,
But that's a
huh?
lie. That's a lie. People have gravitated towards you because they know that Jaguar, and we understand how Jaguar is. But
No, you
Jaguar
don't.
is a brand.
Explain to me. Explain to me.
Jaguar is a brand, and a lot of people gravitated towards her. I did, and I know a lot of other people in this sector did before they decided to walk away. And when she was telling a lot of things that she said was going on and mentioning names that she was mentioning, those names started to become important. And one of the major names, which is unfortunate, of the story that she told about that name, which I wouldn't understand why you would take that name, was very
Because it was
like,
funny. It's funny. Trust me. It's funny. It's
that's
a
not
crazy ass
funny.
narrative,
It's not,
huh?
but it's not funny because, like I said,
Yeah, yeah.
it's not
I'm a great judge of character when it comes to funny. I've done stand up for over 10 years. Golden. I'm
bruh,
sorry.
nothing like
I
that.
think I would.
No, bruh,
I think I know. I
nothing
think
like
I know
that is
what works.
funny. Listen to
I
me
think I
very
know.
carefully.
I think I know what
No, no,
gimmick
no.
works.
Listen to me very carefully. Nothing about that is funny, and that's why me and Magic, if you listen, because I know you was there, you heard her say like, "Yo, a lot of people was up on the wall when it came to that," and those type of stories that she would tell, because nobody ever wants to say that somebody was saying something, that story she was telling and how egregious that story she was telling. Nobody
No,
ever wants
that
to
that
say
wasn't
that that's
egregious.
not true.
Her story
When
is
you
not
put
egregious.
yourself in that, excuse me,
Her story is not egregious.
excuse me.
Yes.
Nobody wants to, take for granted if someone is saying that there is a situation like that that happened to them at the hands of a person with that name, right? That's just a difficult space to be in. Like, why play that role? You know what I'm saying? That's like playing Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, do you want to be a Jeffrey Dahmer? Like, I don't think people want to play that role. And for you to insert yourself and play that role, I think it was just like it really took a lot of people by storm. And then outside of that, then once the Jaguar Wright situation kind of went down and settled down or whatnot, then it's like now you're left up here making cartoons about everybody in the black tea sector, including heavily Jaguar Wright. And I just feel like, like, yo, why would you become an opportunist off of something that she was telling a story about that, and to this day, I can't be sure whether that story she told is true or false. But to attach a name to that, we understand how that, navigation went, and we seen how it switched up and all that shit. And all of that is a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. But it's just like, why would you
Golden,
even insert
golden,
yourself into
golden,
this?
golden, golden, golden. It was a lie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sweetheart. It was a lie. It was a lie.
Okay,
It
but
was
it
people
wasn't
imagining.
funny. Like the what she was
Did you say?
saying and the severity of,
Guess
of,
what ain't
of
funny
the
either.
person
No,
that
guess what
she
ain't funny.
was talking about
Guess
that
what ain't
wasn't
funny
funny.
either.
Excuse me?
Corpse in the kitchen, unaliving people with machete. Or if you go through the top list on the degree of charges, what's worse, essay or murder?
They both were equally terrible.
No, 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 no. What's on the list? What's worse, essay or murder?
They both were equally terrible.
Okay, what's worse, essay or murder?
On my list is 50-50. They both are equally as terrible.
Okay, so why are we not talking about the unaliveness? Why are we just talking about what something happened to her? What about the people that he unalived? Why are we
Why
not
you
talking
ain't do
about that?
your why you ain't do your cartoons to portray that?
Oh, I did a whole. You see, you don't watch my stuff. I just did a whole thing on Trevor Green. That's what Maggie was referring to. You might want to go watch that one. And then
I seen that you posted up a video, the last one you did, when it's like you doing this docu series on Jaguar, right? I didn't watch that, but I seen your title on it. I watched
okay,
your
well
other
maybe
cartoon,
if you
just making fun of like
that's
people in
not
the
a car.
black tea sector
That's not a car.
and the
That's
fights and the
that's
issues
not a
they was having.
cartoon.
That's the stuff that I
That's not a
watched. Those
cartoon.
cartoons.
Okay, that's
So
not a
what is
cartoon.
that?
The last documentary I did, I put out there on purpose, so that way people can understand where the whole concept of the Trevor Green lie came from. It was based on a lie. It was based on a
So why
lie,
did
and
you
that's why
just
I wrote it.
but why did you just recently put that out? Why you ain't start out doing it?
Guess what, Golden? I got the same video in a cartoon animation too, sweetheart. And if you go and look at some of my earlier stuff before I even start doing animation, it's the same clips in the videos, Golden. I've
About
been
what?
spreading this narrative. The channel was based on a lie. My channel started based on her lying, not me wanting to do animations. Trevor Green channel started based on her lie.
But why insert yourself into that?
Why not?
So you do admit you a cloud chaser.
No, I'm not no cloud chaser. Why not? Why not? Why not create content? Why not create its content? Why not create content?
Why
I
not
didn't want
create
to be a
content
troll.
as yourself? Why not
I've
create
been creating
content as
content. Why
yourself?
not? Hmm?
Why not create content as yourself? You don't think you're good enough?
What you mean
Clearly you got
create content?
talent.
What
But
you mean
clearly you
create
got
content
talent. So
under my
but
real
but
name?
all right. All
Under my
right.
real
So what
name?
why no 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 no. Why you erase all them videos off your channel then?
Because AI channels are getting demonetized. My because I'm an AI channel, I got demonetized. I was monetized. So they demonetized me, and it's not just me, it's everybody who does the AI channel. It's called I forgot what the terminology is, but that's why all my
So what
new
you
videos.
so what do you go so what are you going into now? True crime?
No,
So what are you doing now?
I got two channels now.
I don't care nothing
I
about
got
it. But I'm just saying, like, yo, like that's mad weird to me. Like, yo, you inserted yourself into something that was egregious from the start. You became that character,
it was an
and
egregious
then
lie. It was an
to
egregious lie.
feel like
It was an
to
egregious
push your
lie.
channel and your content. Why not just make your content as yourself? Why you had to be a fictitious character that's connected with something so heavily egregious? That's weird.
Because I wanted to expose the lie.
You could do that being
Lie.
yourself. A lot of people have done that being themselves. Why
I
do
can do
you
that being
become
true. I can do that
part
being
of the
true too.
lie?
I
What?
wasn't trying to. I wasn't trying to expose myself because I've had a business dealing with Jag, and I didn't want her to know exactly who I was.
What? You think that sounds right? Okay. All right
For
now.
me, I mean, yeah, based on the consensus, yes, it does. Not your how you feel about it, Golden. How you felt being a Jag supporter. See, you don't. It's egregious to you because you believe the lie. For the people who don't believe the lie, they think it's hilarious. They think it's witty. They think it's genius.
But there's a lot
You
of
know how many
people
times I've
that
been called a
expose.
genius? Do you know how many times
There's
I've been
a.
called a genius? You know how many times? Do you know how many times people have told me my show is on? Let me get kick back my feet and watch my show.
I thought yourself was very creative and talented,
I
but
get a
once you
lot of
came,
positive support.
excuse
I get a
me,
lot of positive.
excuse me,
I
hold
get a
on just a
lot of
moment.
positive support. A lot.
All right. So I said that I thought that your work, and you see me in your comment section saying, "Yo, this is really dope. Like, I like what you was doing with your work. I thought you was very creative and artistic and all of the things." I did not know that you were not the name that you presented yourself to be. That's the only difference. And I just feel like, yo,
Oh
that's
yeah, so
whack.
you
Why
was
would
from
you?
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I get it now. I understand now. I totally get it now. I understand. I get. Thanks for clearing it up. I get it. All right, I got
Why,
another interview. Thank you, Golden. Take it easy. Much success with your channel and what you got going on.
hmm. Okay, so getting back to what we were talking about, let me go ahead and pop this back up real quick, y'all. And like I said, I have no much more to talk about when it comes to that. It's nice for him to come and have a conversation. We could not finish it and come to any type of resolve. But it's all cool in the game. Let people on this platform do what they see fit to do. Um, let's get back into the conversation, y'all. And then I gotta let y'all out of here because we already wasted enough time with that. Let's get back into it, y'all.
Wanted to ask that because I think sometimes people have a dream and they don't even see the line to it.
Yeah.
Right. But it's just that you haven't found it yet.
Yes.
Right. So somebody
Absolutely.
who's sitting in Camden or some small town where they're dumping garbage
Exactly.
doesn't see a line to it. It takes but there are steps. There are
Yes.
things that can get you to whatever it is. You
Yes.
just have to
You
find
just
that.
have to find it.
You have
And
to
I
find
want
it.
to
That's
give a
good.
little shout out to Mayor Vic Karstarf in Camden, New Jersey. You're doing a great job. And I'm proud of what you're doing for our city. And keep up the good work.
Yeah.
I got you.
Because there's a lot of good. We don't want to make it sound like it's not beautiful things happening.
Yeah, it is. And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
All right, Tasha Smith, you going in my IRL bowl right now. In real life.
Oh.
Pick a question. Any question.
If you could instantly master any skill, what would it be?
I like this for you.
Woo!
Instantly.
Not giving a fuck.
Like you have
but I really sometimes care too fucking much.
Really?
I do, sis.
You give no fucks.
Sis, I really have to really, because sometimes I be caring too much. But if we want to look at a different kind of skill, you want to look at like a physical skill?
Sure.
honestly, I wish I really had that AI shit down. Like, I wish that I understood computers more. Like, I wish I was like a computer techie. I wish I was techie. I wish I had that skill.
I have an episode, 2 episodes ago, I talked to a girl. Her name is Sinead Bovell, right? Sinead Bovell. She's an AI expert. She consults with the UN advisory board, like young, smart, super dope. I did an episode with her. It's not even normal that we would do that thing on IRL, but she understands the world and she framed AI for us in such an interesting way. Not that I'm.
Has it been out yet?
We just dropped it.
Oh, I gotta look at that because honestly, I feel like
she's somebody you should know. I think she would.
I would love that because we got to get it together, sis.
No, it's happening.
The world is changing.
She used the form. She used the thought that it's like electricity.
It is.
You don't even have to choose to use AI. It's already happening. It's happening. It's electricity. It's on. It's
on.
Like you.
It's on.
It's on.
Sis.
Everything.
I want to understand all of it more.
Watch the pod and then I'm going to connect you with Sinead. You need to be.
Please.
We need to get you. Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, no, I love that for you. Yes. I have my own one for last.
Okay.
You want to do one more? Last one? Last one.
It's up to you.
We usually do 3. Go ahead, do one more.
Okay. You know, I don't mind a question. You know I can talk, right?
I know. So
like
can I. That's the problem.
Listen, I'm like, where the wine at? Okay.
That's what we needed for this episode was.
Oh my God. If today were your last day on earth, what would you be doing? Wow. If it were my last day on earth, what would I be doing? Honestly, what would I be doing? I would just want to be happy and loving on myself, like just appreciating myself in my life and the things that I've done and not being hard on myself, like really saying, Tosh, you did that. Just really just loving and celebrating myself. Like who wants to go out and not like have loved yourself and have celebrated yourself? You know what I mean? Like, that's why you got to do everything you want to do because life is so short.
It is.
You don't want to constantly live life only to please everyone else.
Imagine you leave the earth without having that glory moment.
That, you know what I'm saying?
How proud you are of yourself.
And also thinking I really neglected myself so much and today is my last day, but I didn't even give myself the chance in the way that I gave everyone else around me. That's a word. Okay. I didn't give myself a chance in the way that I gave everyone else around me. Think about it. Like sometimes we're more patient and loving with everyone else because of whether we want to be liked or accepted, but we will love on everyone else sometimes more than we even love on ourselves.
Why do we do that?
I don't know. Maybe it's because of just the way we've been brought up. I don't know. But
when does
Woo! What a word. What a word. What a word. What a word. And this is something that I am working through in my life right now at 36 years old. Been through a lot. Loved a lot. Been, I thought, loved by others. This is a word. And this is not, you know, when I'm playing these videos and we having these conversations, it's not just about me, y'all. Because I told y'all I am not the main character. I don't have main character syndrome. These are things that I'd like to bring to the platform and the conversation for us all to think about, right? Things that we may be experiencing or going through. I can't be sure. I can't tell anybody else what they're experiencing going through, but maybe it may touch you. Maybe it may reach you. Maybe it may resonate with you. I know it resonates with me. Why is it? And this is what she said, we treat others, right? And we give other people like things, right? Grace and love and all of that, you know, more so than we give it to ourselves. Why do we do that? Why do we do that? Why are we people that's like that? And there's people that may be out there in the crowd like, that ain't me. I don't do that. Child, no. And I don't know. I don't know what brings you or can get you to be that way or, you know, to tap into that level of energy or whatever. I know there's people around me that's like, you know, that I am learning kind of a lot from that, you know, they're just less lenient than I am. They're very less lenient than I am. But that is a big issue that I have. Like, I don't know why I feel as though, like I treat others better than I feel as though I treat myself, or how I feel as though I should be treated. I don't know what that is. But let's keep going, y'all. I just wanted to say that, like, yo, amen to that. Hands in the air. Let's keep going.
To end.
Girl, hopefully right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we just please love ourselves the way that we try to love people that we want attention from?
Yeah.
Because think about it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, say it.
No, I was going to say that I always remind myself, because I used to hear, you got to, it's like the airplane. You got to put your seatbelt on before you take care of everybody else, or put yourself first. And I never could wrap my brain around putting myself first, especially when there's people in my life that I love so much. But something about when I realized, okay, if you're not all the way ready to put yourself first, which sounds crazy, I know. But if you're not ready for that, at least put yourself on the same level that you put everybody else that you love.
Girl, okay.
Just at the bare minimum.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, something about hearing it that way or telling it to myself that way really put some shit into perspective.
Sis, it's real.
Yeah.
Because think about the people that we will go out of our ways for.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? We will go out of our ways for people. But then when it's time for us to go out of our ways for ourselves, we may not always do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or you're afraid to do something because how it's going to affect everyone else.
Yes.
How other will land in other people's. But then you're like, well, how is it landing on me? Why do I only care about how it's landing for everyone else?
Yes.
Why am I at least, even if I don't put myself above, why am I not at least in the equation of how this lands?
Sis, you are so good at what you are doing. Like, seriously, like, you're so good. Like, I didn't know, like, and when I see your show, like, I see how thoughtful you are and how present you are with people and everything. But honestly, sis, you are so good. It's almost like I felt like I was sitting here with Barbara Walters for a hot second. I'm just looking at you and I'm just like, you are just so good and so thoughtful, and your heart is so incredible. You're really good. I just pray that you get everything you want out of this, and even more, even more.
I feel like you. I feel like you do it because it's what you're supposed to do, and I feel connected to it. And so I don't know. I don't have an objective even to where this lands. This pod is really, I tell you, is really an offering. There's no big plan. Yes. Do I want it?
Well, I pray for the big plan.
Okay, I'll take it.
I want the big plan.
I always want a big.
I want you to get like a show on, something.
What do you see for this?
I mean, I see this. Honestly, I see this show like, it's not like what 60 Minutes was, but it's like what Barbara Walters was. Like, I see it like that. Like, I see you being on prime time.
Really?
Like, I do. They need you. They're missing out.
I don't know if prime time is what prime time was.
But whatever that is, like, whether it's through streamer, through, whatever prime streaming, prime, like cable, prime, TV. Not that this isn't a great platform, because this is a great platform, but I feel like there is more that's coming, that there's greater that's coming.
I receive it. I'll take it.
I do.
I'll do all of that.
I just really do see it.
Thank you. I love that. Thank you. I'll take it. And I believe you. By the way, I don't know, something about the way you deliver a line, I believe it.
Because we need you and we need your energy.
Thank you, my love.
Like, we need your energy and we need what you are allowing people to do on this platform.
Thank you. I'm grateful for that. The same way you say, like, you don't take any of it for granted and you're grateful. It's the same with me. Also, I feel like these are a lot of I do share some of my stories, but it's not my stories to tell.
Right.
So I really live in the gratitude of it, because it's whoever sits in the chair.
Yes.
It's your offering.
Yes.
Like I told you. So I don't take all the glory for it.
Yes.
But I'm grateful to be in the seat and to be given the purpose to be able to help deliver the story. So wherever it goes, I'm on the ride, and it's fine. And if we stay right here, that's cool too.
Yes.
There's other things I want to do. I shared with you that next week I'm starting a new thing.
I'm so excited.
Brittany wants me to talk about it today. Should I talk about it today? It's too soon. And how do you feel about putting things in the universe before you do them? Are you a person who like, I always go back and forth with that. Like, just do the work and then let it speak for itself? Or do you put it in the universe and share and then, you know what I'm saying?
You know, it's so interesting because there are so many things that I want to share with you right now that I can't yet.
You don't want to put in the universe yet?
I can't put it in the universe yet.
Got it.
But you are really.
Wow. So that last part that they were talking about right there, and a lot of like what I was just, but I listened to it previously, but I'm listening to it with y'all. But I listened to when it comes to like Angie Martinez or whatnot, and she's talking about like her energy or whatnot when it comes to her platform and what she wants to open that platform up to be. That is like literally what I want to open my platform up to be. Like I literally want my platform to like navigate and operate like the same way she navigates and operates her podcast. Like I just want to sit on the other end of the microphone and have like some really great guests and some really great people come and we talk, and they tell me about themselves, they tell me about their life, their story, whatever, if they feel comfortable enough to do so. There has to be a rapport, right? You can't just do that when anybody randomly that no. But if there's a rapport, it's like I just always try to and want or strive to make people feel comfortable that like they can talk to me, they can open up to me, they can tell me things. And it is a vote. It's definitely a vote because I don't make content, and I don't go out of my way to like if someone's telling me something like personal, you know what I'm saying? Like personal about them, specifically about them. Not about content stuff, not about YouTube stuff and shit like that, that we all need to like know about, right? And be aware of. But something that's personal, your personal life, right? I'm very much a vote when it comes to that. I don't talk about people's personal life. I will never share it with nobody else. I like to hear their story. I want to know this story, if they feel comfortable enough to open up to me and talk to me about it. And I feel like when it comes to like, Angie Martinez, what she was saying, and like, how I kind of am and what I feel like I would like to do, or some other things I could try or, pivot towards on this platform is something like that. Because that's really like what I feel like in my soul. Like I like to talk to people. I like to get to know people. I like to meet people. And I understand that, in this world as people, we all come from different backgrounds. We all have certain experiences. We all have different ways that we think, and, we look at each other and stuff like that. And I feel like if that can be really, and you have someone that's really willing to give the patience and the time to like, really care about you enough to sit there and be like, yo, talk to me. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's to say? And it may not be one episode or one interview. It could be, different things. And I guess that kind of correlates to some of the things that I desire to do in my life that maybe I just haven't accomplished yet, but maybe I can go on to do. But I always did want to be kind of like, well, I work in the medical field. Anyway, y'all know that. I've told y'all that multiple times on the platform. But I did always kind of want to be like, like a therapist, you know what I mean? Or a psychiatrist. Whatever. I don't care about, giving people medicines and stuff like that. But just for someone to just lay down and feel comfortable enough for me to tell their story and open up to me and get things off of their chest. And it's like, I'll be that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be that soundboard for people. And a lot of times it overwhelms sometimes my life and my feelings and my emotions because I do that, right? With my friends and the people that I connect, with on a close level. It's like I'll just let them unload. Like just talk to me. Tell me what's going on, what you got going on, what are you going through? And I will listen and I will care, like literally care. Oh, hey, Happy Life. What's up, Happy Life? How you
Hey,
doing?
hey, hey, how you doing?
I'm all right. How you doing?
Good, man.
Did you like the Did you like the conversation in the live or whatnot with Tasha Smith? Were you listening?
I was at the pool, so I couldn't keep up with it. And yeah, I was moving around out in the world, so I couldn't
So you
catch up.
just
But
got here and You just got here
Yeah,
and heard what they were talking about just now. You didn't hear anything else.
yeah, just now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Tasha Smith is dope. She, I really like her, and she's actually from my hometown or whatnot. Literally, same city and state and everything. So, like, she's very inspirational to me, and I like her mindset. I really do, and I think this conversation was really dope. I just
So
wanted to
what
share it
did
with
she
you.
talk about?
Oh, child, all kinds of things. This is the part two. Honestly, I did a part one, that I did the other day. That's on my channel. But this is the part two, just us listening to a little bit more of the conversation. But so many things, as of late, child, because it's getting ready to be late. Okay, it's about 3 hours. So I gotta let the people go. But no, she really was just like having a conversation with Angie Martinez and pouring into her and telling her, like her gifts and her talents and how great her platform is because she allows people to come to her platform and feel like safe and free to open up and share and whatnot, and tell their story. And she just, puts a platform in place
Oh,
for people.
definitely. I support women empowerment. To support the women, like love your gifts, focus on your gifts, focus on your purpose. Don't feed into negativity. You got a talent, use it.
Everybody has a talent that they should use, but we all discover that and see that and believe that within ourselves at different times, journeys in our path or whatnot. So, you know, I believe everybody has that. I think you have one too. What do you think your purpose is? Happy life, like what's your talent, some of your gifts and your goals and things that you know what
Hey,
I mean that
hey,
you
hey,
really feel like you
hey.
want to do.
The
Child,
first and
I'm about to Angie Martinez you. I'm about to Angie Martinez you right now. You know what I mean?
I haven't said nothing
Mm,
yet, but my
I'm
purpose
just saying.
is be devoted to God, follow him, follow his purpose, help people to get into God, you know what I'm saying, and his word and how to get past the world and pray and so that's my purpose, be the goddess man that I can, make sure I fast, you know, keep the holy
Right.
day holy, attract like minded people, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, attracting the like-minded people is so important. The things that like we really desire to be and we desire to do to bring, a change and a difference in this world. We have to carry those things with us wherever we go, make sure we're always displaying that type of energy. So, I feel you on that.
so what's your purpose, Golden?
Trying to figure it out. That's why I was just saying with this last little segment right here, because I'm gonna cut it off after a little bit. I'm not gonna play too much more. But this segment right here, when I heard Angie Martinez talking, and Tasha Smith pouring into her and literally saying like, she really appreciate her platform because her platform makes people feel like safe. You know what I mean? For people to come and open up and speak about things that maybe they wouldn't talk about to other people. It's almost like having like a media platform with a like psychologist type of feel. That's what I think Angie Martinez provides, and that's something that I desire to provide on my platform as well. Like, and I'm not gonna tell nobody. Now I can't, give you no diagnosis. I can't give you no medicine, nothing like that. But the same type of energy that you would have, you walk into, like a shrink's office or whatnot, and you lay down on the couch and you just talk about whatever it is you got going on. Like I want to have that type of energy, but like in a media space where it's also like dope and cool at the same time, where we can still kick it and chill and laugh and cut up. You know what I mean? Where it ain't always gotta be so medical or so doctor's office like. So like a mix between the two. And that's what I think Angie Martinez platform has is literally like a mix between the two. Like I really feel like when people sit down on her platform, they feel like they're laying on the couch talking to a psychiatrist or a psychologist or whatever. Because one give medicine, one don't, or whatever. But I
Man, I
feel like
tell you
they
what.
feel like it's healing in that way. But I also feel like they're talking to somebody that's not gonna be like, oh, well, I don't think you should say that. And I don't think they'd be like, yo, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I get you. Yeah, I've been there. You know, like more so of like a down to earth psychologist. That's what Angie Martinez platform gives to me. And that's kind of like what I would like, to be able to provide on my platform as well.
Man, I tell you, man, I fucks with you, Golden, because you are unique. You got potential about you. I can tell you're like a spiritual person. You know what I'm saying? You vibrate through the golds and stuff, and you will always be my golden beauty to me. And
Mhm.
yeah, that's what drew me to you, because there's something about you, you know.
Well, thank you, Happy. I appreciate that. I really, really do. But how's your evening going tonight? How are you doing? And I do mean what I say. What do you feel so your purpose in life? Like what do you want to do? What's your desires? What do you feel as though you bring? You know what I'm saying? That you want to bring or desire to bring, to
Well,
the platform, to
well,
the earth
I
platform.
always want to bring positive, godly energy. Now, some people they just be like, "Ah, you're too Christian." It's like, no, it's none of that. It's just like when 2 to 3 people gather, I'm in the midst of thee. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go to church. It's just 2, 3 people reading the Bible or talking about the world and stuff like that. And they just get together. It's like they make it into all religious thing. No, it's just simple. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
worship God to the best of your ability. You don't have to be all perfect. Like you have to go to church and wear all the fringes and do all that. It's just simple. Like worship God at your own pace. Not everybody can catch up, you know. So God works with everybody. You know, whatever your skill set is, you tell the Lord that, and the Lord will work with you.
right. And I can connect with you on that level, but because this is a public platform, and I know it's a lot of people that come from all different walks of life and
Yeah,
different.
yeah. The only thing is we can't put it on people. Like the God that
Well,
I worship, he respects free will. So he's like, I'm gonna tell you the conclusion of the matter. It's up to you whether you want to get on board with him or not. So that's like free will. But the conclusion will be his.
right. I feel you. I feel you on that. It's just like, on my channel and whatnot, because I know it's a lot of people that, choose to support me and come to my channel. That, like I was saying to you, is from all different walks of life, different religious beliefs and spiritual beliefs. I'm very much open to that over here, right? And I know, I tell people like respectfully, this is just happened to be what my belief is, but I don't want anybody to feel as though if their beliefs, are different, as long as it's not within the darkness or anything like that, that is very much open for you to still come here, and kick it and chill and whatnot. Because everybody doesn't see it the same way, and there's some differences, and it could be when it comes to genders, titles, names, all the different things. And even sometimes on different, spiritual beliefs. But it's just like I just try to be open to all people and understand that we all are different. That's it, and that doesn't make it bad. That makes it beautiful. That we all are unique and different. And I just think we have to have a little bit more of understanding when it comes to that, and accept people more despite the differences. And that's just something that I've always pushed for in my life, which is a lot of reason why I tapped out of, religion, as I became an adult. I don't really subscribe to religion. I'm more so just a spiritual being. I have a tethering, to who I believe is the creator. And, I get downloads. I get, direct uh, conversation or whatnot to the creator. I believe there is a higher power than us, and that's where I'm at with it right now. And I
Yeah.
think for real, if you look across the board when it comes to even different spiritualities, and even religious beliefs at the foundational core, all of the main things that we practice, and that we push, that we need to have as a human race, are typically all the same. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like the core principles are typically all the same. I know sometimes we may, refer to the higher power that we believe in, with different titles and names and things like that. But the core principles of the things that we are trying to abide by, and we, may pray or ask for guidance for, at the foundation, despite what your different religious or spiritual beliefs are, those core foundations are the same. So that's just how I've been thinking about it, for the past years or whatnot. But yeah, yeah.
Just
But
don't
happy,
worship AI, you
happy
know what I'm
that
saying?
everywhere you go, you spread joy everywhere you go. So I think that's your gift. I think you
Hey,
spread joy,
hey, I do, man. That's what I do, you know. It's
and
like
you be
I'm
trying to get to the
a
bottom of
godly
stuff
person. I
and
don't force
understand.
it.
I used to be like that. Child got kicked out, but I used to be like that. Like, wait, what's going on? Like, come on, can we reconcile? Can we make peace? Can we make up? Maybe it's not that serious. Child, they kicked me out one time and told me, shut up, stop being so positive and pick a side. Somebody told me that.
Eh,
I was like, child, I
so,
cannot.
so how
Never,
many chats
never.
you been blocked in?
I'm blocked everywhere I go.
Damn.
Not everywhere I go. But I'm blocked from places that people, and I don't judge them for, but people have very strong like personalities,
So
and
did you get blocked out of 14 chats or like maybe 5 chats you can't go?
think about 14 or 5 shits. Child, I done lost count. I can't even tell you. I don't know.
Oh,
Wherever
so
they
it's
blocked me at,
past
I blocked.
14.
I don't know.
Damn.
It could be. I can't be sure. But it's just like if I don't agree with people, you know what I mean? Or if I see it a different way, like, it's like sometimes people are just like they're not okay with people seeing things differently from them. And so it's just like, if they feel
Man, I
like
got my wake up call when the Danielle Headhunter Tanaki when she did a live
no,
on
you
me.
get around. I can't talk about none of these things. I don't know these people. You be getting
Yeah,
around. I don't know these people.
but there's a person that did a live on me and
Oh, they did a
when
live
I
on you?
yeah,
Oh, they did a whole live on you? Well, then you done
yeah.
made it now. You know what I'm
Well, the
saying?
title the
Once they
title
start doing
says
lives on you and stuff like that, you done made
look,
it.
look, look, the title says happy life is messy, asking the
Hmm.
wrong questions. And there was
Hmm.
a lot of people that hit the link and oh, he's messy. We need to cancel him out the sector. He keep
Happy life.
asking these
Happy
questions. His
life.
voice is
Listen,
annoying.
wait. Listen to me carefully. Happy life is asking the questions that people don't want asked. So that makes him messy. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So yeah, like you gotta pay attention to it. You just gotta turn it around now. Turn it around. That's all it is. You just don't want me to ask the questions I'm asking because you're not prepared to answer them. And it bothers you and it rubs you the wrong way. And now it makes you upset.
Well,
And
she
you
was
gotta
pissed off. She was pissed off because I went on this
I'm not
person.
speaking on. Wait. Disclaimer. I'm not speaking on this person because I don't know this person and I don't know your
I
experience with
went
this
on
person.
panel.
I'm
I
just
went
saying
on another
overall.
panel. I went
That's
on a
just how I
panel.
be feeling. People don't like you when you be asking questions that they're uncomfortable to answer because they don't even have the answer for the question. You know what I mean? Or they don't want to answer it truthfully, and so then it rubs people the wrong way.
Now,
That's
now,
been my
the mistake I made at another panel was I was on camera eating my hot dogs and stuff, and
not
the
eating a hot
person,
dog.
yeah,
Was it a Chicago dog?
yeah,
What kind of
something
hot
like
dog was
that.
it?
And I was eating a hot dog, and she was making fun of my
He talking
ceiling
about I was eating a
fans.
hot dog.
Yeah, she was making fun of my ceiling fans, saying I drink Kool-Aid and all that stuff. And then Rich
I
came
drink Kool
up.
Aid. What's wrong with drinking Kool Aid? I like the fruit
I
punch
don't
flavor.
know.
What's wrong with that? We all done
Yeah,
drink Kool Aid a time or two. You know what I'm saying? Like many a time or two, honestly. And yeah, I still drink it to this day. What's wrong with drinking Kool Aid? And I like me a good hot dog now. What's wrong with that?
I don't know, but she sure made fun of me saying I my ceiling fans and all that. I didn't know she was clowning me until like, the person that did a live on me said, "Look, you got clown over at this person's panel. See what happened?" I was like, I didn't know I was clown.
I ain't got
Man,
nothing to do with it, I don't know. But stranger things have happened. You watch that show, Stranger Things?
Oh yeah, I like Stranger Things, man. It's just things
Good.
that happen in an event that's not supposed to happen, but it's unexpected.
Okay, there you go. You know what I'm saying? But
That
anyway, y'all, I'm
that's
about to let
that's
y'all.
YouTube right there. That's
That's
YouTube right there.
YouTube. YouTube in a nutshell. YouTube in a nutshell. I'm telling you for real. Stranger things have happened. And I mean stranger things have happened. But that's a whole nother
Way
conversation for
stranger.
a whole nother day. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to go ahead and let y'all get up out of here. I'm about to take this down. Thank you, Happy Life, for coming, to pop up and chit chat with me for a little bit, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and end the live because we're
All
working
right,
towards
see you
the
later, sweetie.
hours. I'll see you around. I'll be making my trips. But anyway, thank you, Happy. Have a good night. And y'all, I really hope y'all enjoyed the live. We did not get all the way to the end. We was very close. But I don't want to take it past the 3 hour mark, y'all. So and child, it's late here. It's about 10. I'm about ready to lay it down. Okay, I ain't even gonna lie. But I think it was an excellent conversation. And if y'all want to listen to it all the way through, or even just listen to the tail end right here where we got to, really check out Angie Martinez platform, the IRL podcast. She really has a lot of great conversations and a lot of great guests on that are excellent people, and they have a lot of great things to talk about and bring to the platform that I think a lot of us can maybe attest to or maybe even learn from. And so I just like to bring those things forward and have those conversations. These are celebrities. And this is why I titled this segment Celebrity Gossip with Purpose. Because, child, we talking about it, but there's purpose within it. It's not just dragging someone, or talking about the egregious things that may be happening in their life, salacious things that may be happening in their life. Really getting to know them on a deeper level for a little bit of time, and just kind of seeing how much more we are liked and different. And I think that's the real importance in life, in the world. Like when we engage with anyone, we really should like feel as though we look at people and we try to see it as maybe I'm more alike with this person than I am different from this person. And I think sometimes that can really help us from being so standoffish and so judgmental. But that is just my personal opinion, y'all. I can't be sure. Y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel, and I ain't pushing my thoughts and feelings on y'all. But I really do appreciate for y'all, to take time out of your day, evening, and night to come and spend with me when I do these lives. It means a lot. And I hope you all enjoyed this conversation. We did have two guests, and so that was great. And we had some conversation amongst the two different guests, and kind of like day and night. But child, stranger things be happening. Life be life, and you just never know. But no, I got love for everybody, for real. I do. But I will speak my mind, and things that I feel or I think, I will speak on them. And if I'm wrong about it, I'm not above reproach, or correction or whatnot. But it is what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this out here, y'all, with a sign off. Remember 4 words, y'all, as we close out today: prepare, believe, grow, and elevate. Y'all, keep your hearts right, keep God close, or whatever spiritual entity you look to, or you pray to, or you believe in, keep it close to your heart. Protect your peace and keep becoming the absolute best version of yourself. I love you all. I appreciate every single one of you. And I will see y'all on the next broadcast. Everybody, please send up, healing vibes for Imani. She was not feeling well this evening, and so she wasn't able to join. But I know she'll be back with us, on the next one. But yeah, good night, family. And that's what I call y'all over here with my family. Remember, your story matters, your growth matters, your purpose matters, and most importantly, you matter. So thank y'all for kicking and rocking it with me this evening. I hope y'all have a great rest of the morning, afternoon, noon, or night. And I'll talk to you guys soon. So this is Golden. I'm signing out. We're going to end it with a bop per usual, y'all. Bye.
Mm. got people forgetting folks in you. That part. Every laugh ain't harmless. Every post ain't just jokes. Some people smiling online, crying in real life. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Why you tearing people down for fun? Why? You don't know what they carry when the camera done. Broken souls throw stones, then hide their hands. Cowards in comment sections playing God again. Karma don't miss, no, karma don't miss. And healing's still possible too. So either spread love or watch life humble you. Yeah. YouTube streets messy, everybody got a target. Creators throwing dirt like hate became a market. Mocking people daily, that spirit look haunted. Tell me who raised y'all, this behavior garbage. Laughing at depression, exposing folks' trauma. Then act shocked when tragedy follow behind you. The evil energy, boomerang proper. Come pull up selling like a midnight robber. And honestly, do you watch my live? I talk truth, pain, growth, tears, real vibes. Not everybody built for the games online. Some folks want insult from losing their mind. That's facts, no cap. Y'all did the humiliation. Every live stream feel like public execution. Views over souls, cloud over humans. Then wonder why the whole world mentally ruined. Somebody mama crying at night. Somebody daughter hurt inside. Somebody praying not to give up while bullets screenshot painful life. Shame on you, shame. You need healing too. Only damaged people wake up daily, trying to damage others too. Enough is enough. Why you tearing people down for fun? Tearing them down. You don't know what they fighting when the live stream done. Enough. Keyboard killers acting tough online. Whole time spiritually broken inside. Karma don't miss, no. Karma don't skip souls either. Every hateful seed gon' meet the reaper. So to the hurt and bully people, listen close. You matter more than these demons online. These chicks bitter, these dudes weird. Obsessed every day, like why you still here? Refreshing my page while pretending you don't care. Whole personality built off hate and fear. Talk slick online, real life timid. Broken inside, everybody can't feel it. Projecting their wounds while the comments all cheering. That ain't straight, baby, that sickness concealed. And I said what I said. Yeah, some of these creators need therapy bad. Not another live stream drag. Not another fake outrage cash grab scam. Y'all bully for a living. That's sad. Spirit look bankrupt, dusty and mad. And the people encouraging it just is trash. Laugh now. Karma got a long memory past. Lord, cover the wounded, cover the lonely heart, cover the lonely heart, cover the people crying silently in dark rooms. Teach us compassion again. Teach this world mercy again. Because words cut deep, so deep. And some people never recover. To everybody bullied online, you are not weak because you hurt. You are not crazy because you feel pain. And don't let these empty souls convince you your life got no value. The loudest bullies usually fighting demons they never healed from. That ain't an excuse, but it's the truth. And to the bullies, get help, seriously. This obsession with tearing strangers apart every day, that ain't normal. Enough is enough. We need love more than ever now. More than ever. Too many souls out here barely hanging on somehow. No more glorifying painful views. No more clowning her forever new. No more mob attacks for entertainment. That darkness got consequences too. Karma don't miss, karma don't miss. And healing's still possible too. So either spread love or watch life humble you. Enough is enough. Spread love before it's too late. Yeah, before it's too late. Yeah. Listen. Can you feel it? Something shifted. The air don't feel the same. Too many masks falling. Too many truths walking in the daylight. Justice being patient. Now she's knocking at every door. Let's go! It's over. It's over. Yeah, it's over. What's hidden always finds the sunlight. What's planted in darkness always grows toward the light. Yeah. It's over. The tide done turned. The whole world finally starting to discern. We cried, we built, we stood, we healed. Now look at what refusing to quit revealed. It's over. Funny how silence got louder than the lies. Funny how fake smiles couldn't survive real eyes. Everybody wanted power, nobody wanted truth. Now accountability, walking in expensive boots. Used to laugh, used to mock, used to throw stones. Now everybody scrambling, trying to protect thrones. See, light don't argue, it just shines. Truth don't rush, it arrives on time. Receipts don't disappear, energy don't lie. Everything eventually meets the most high. No shortcuts, no cheating, no editing history. What's done in the shadows always becomes somebody's testimony. Can you feel that? The atmosphere changing, people protecting peace instead of entertaining. Healing replacing hate, purpose replacing fame. The culture waking up, nothing feeling the same. It's over. No more pretending. It's over. A new beginning. Too bright, can't dim that light. Justice showed up, now everything's sitting right. It's over. The season changed, the energy rearranged. One chapter closed, another one raised. It's over. From neighborhoods to timelines, from classrooms to front lines, people standing taller, speaking with intention, learning every platform carries real consequences. Less tearing people down, more lifting people up, less chasing empty cloud, more building real trust. Every grandmother praying, every father staying, every child dreaming, every voice saying enough hiding, enough dividing, enough pretending everything alright when people die. And the next generation watching every move we make, let's leave them something stronger than another fake debate. Hey, 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 hey. Who we are? The truth. What we want. How we move. Forward. How we lead. Together. Boom. Justice. How we move. Forward. How we lead. Together. Boom. Ain't no victory lap, it's a healing march. Everybody carrying visible and invisible scars. Some lost family, some lost hope. Some almost gave up, barely stayed afloat. But look now, the sun's still rising, the future looking brighter, the vision getting wider. Real ones never folded, never sold they soul. Stay 10 toes while the pressure made them gold. Now respect, sounding louder than gossip. Character worth more than popularity. Integrity becoming the new luxury. That's the flame. No revenge. Just grow. No hate. Just hope. No bitterness. Just wisdom. No fear. Just vision. This the dawn of another chapter. Built stronger, built wiser, built together. It's over. Darkness couldn't hold us. It's over. The truth finally showed us who we are, who we can be. What happens when people choose unity? It's over. Fear don't own us. Love still growing. Justice still flowing. Keep your head high. Keep your light bright. The dawn of a new era starts tonight. They counted us out, but they never counted on the truth. The world changing. One voice, one family, one act of courage at a time. Golden Queen. This ain't the ending, it's the beginning. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. They don't know her like I do. Nah. Golden. She moved through the city with her hair held high. pretty brown skin with a storm inside. Everybody see the glow, they don't know the pressure. Smile so warm, but her heart no weather. Late nights riding while the skyline blur. Trying not to cry when the memories occur. Had to learn fast, everybody ain't loyal. Some people love you long as they control you. Now she move careful, energy expensive. Too many fake vibes hiding in the friendship. Used to give love with her hands wide open. Now every scar got the whole vibe frozen. They don't know her like I. No, they don't know her like I. She goes by golden. Soft voice, deep soul, hope or glowing. She goes by golden. City lights dancing with her heart stay open. Long dark roads, but she still stay focused. Everybody watching, but they don't really know. She goes by golden. Too much grace with the games they throwing. Real love, rare, so spirits they got it. Beautiful soul, but the pain left marks in it. Mirror tell the truth when the lights go dim. All the things she carry weight heavy within. She survived nights she don't even speak on. Still finding peace while the whole world ain't wrong. Funny how the love disappear when you're healing. Funny how the fate come around when you win. Now she trusts God more than people intend. Just cause smiles hot and being hidden in the big. She's still soft-hearted but she way less naive. Can't keep pouring love where there's nothing received. Still dancing slow through the hurt and confusion. Trying not to lose herself chasing illusions. She survived the fire. Still glowing through the smoke. Still still dangerous. Still chosen. She goes by golden. Snow so deep made the whole room notice. Heavy lies couldn't break what was chosen. Still standing tall while the whole world folding. She goes by golden. Heartbreak turned to pensimatic. Now the tears got rhythm when she's singing. And they still don't know her like that. They still don't know her like that. Spend too much time looking for love in strangers. Spend too much time. Spend too much time letting outside voices shake the mirror. But at the end of the night, when the lights fade, when the city cried, when the tears dried, we still got golden, golden. And